How are we? What? Hello.
Shalom. How are we?
Hmm. I am okay. You?
Okay. Hmm? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just a wee bit tired from work, but apart from that, pretty good. And I'm just yeah, just doing a little bit of pottering about on the Valheim server while it's waiting for Indeed to be ready.
If you stay ready, you got to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Roll your 20s when you can do that.
Do that, do that.
I've got these very tiny bags of Kit Kat bite bars. Um. They're like tiny versions of the bites, and the bags aren't like big whatsoever. They are actually about like small
Oh,
Skittles bags size. And oh, someone might be recapping.
yep.
And like in them is at best 4 bites. And now I can inhale these things without even bothering to try. I've had 4 packs, and that's about the equivalent of one normal like Kit Kat bag or whatever you want to call it. It's just kind of weird. Anyway, yes, I have a problem. Hello, Rachel. I know you have stuff. Um, for a tiny bit of context, Rachel is currently awaiting a call, so she is going to have to remain muted temporarily. But she will be listening in, I do believe. Boop. Finger power. Ugh.
You say Rachel's away in a call.
Mhm.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so she'll be in mute for a little bit. She's typing in
Mm-hmm.
chat though. Oh, the Discord chat, not the game chat, obviously. Erin, if that long typing isn't "I'm currently doing a thing, can we start at 7:30" at worst, I'm gonna kill you. I see him typing forever, and that always makes me the feared.
Oh, he's typing, and then he's stopped because someone's got his attention, and then he's just
He's trying to get out of doing a recap. How dare... I'm kidding. To be fair, we'll probably wait for Chloe and then inevitably when he gets on. Since him and Rachel have a very unique little circumstance. We'll start when Chloe gets here. Oh, I like to zone out sometimes and stare at my phone like a weirdo, and then realise I have people in the room technically. Hello.
I was trying to calculate how many days away Tuesday is.
A few.
It's deep maths.
You have to use so many fingers, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I was like, is it more or less? Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure. Is it less than 5s? Like,
Yes.
my antiquities have 5 days, 11 hours left on them. Can I do that when I get home on Tuesday? What am I trying to calculate?
The delicate math of a ESO player.
Exactly. It's not all fun and games. Except I do love maths.
So
I
it
guess
is fun and games.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Playing the game for fun.
That's what Riot always says.
I'm genuinely starting to think I am just everyone's boyfriend in secret. I say too many of the same things.
I mean,
at the
that
same
sounds slightly criminal, but okay.
Could say smooth criminal.
Me and Ryan just had a huge fight. I was all like, oh no, I forgot to buy my tea. And he's like, you don't need to buy any tea. You've got a drawer full of tea. And I'm like, that's all the wrong tea. I need my morning tea. And then he said, all tea is the same. I know.
How
outrage.
Fucking divorce him now. Sell the house. Take all of the silverware, all of the toys, all of the statuettes, everything.
Wow. Not as the same as you thought.
Yeah, no. Apparently he's a monster. Not even the tasty kind.
And I was just like, I have to go play D&D now.
Oh, well.
I love that.
You said D&D?
But we will talk about this.
Oh. Ooh.
Well,
Hello. Chloe, hello. That's the dark side.
Hello.
Hello.
oh. Hey, there she is.
Sorry, my headset was being weird.
That's okay. Roll your
Weird.
dice, Chloe, when you're in the thing, obviously.
Okay.
You're gonna have to do pretty bad.
Oh.
She got a
Yeah.
1.
Roll 20.
Chloe, for a bit of context, Rachel is waiting for an important call, so she will not be able to talk for a little bit.
But she is here
She is.
in our hearts.
She's here in spirit.
Exactly.
And in her headphones.
And
Ah,
I think spirit sounds more cool.
my headset keeps turning itself off. Oh. I don't know why.
Rachel's typing in Discord whenever she has something to say, by the way. So, you know,
Okay.
if you're curious about what she's doing or saying. Ooh. Fear me.
Why you ghosted us?
Ah,
She's lurking. She's listening.
Oh.
well, Megan.
What? It's me?
Oh.
Yeah,
How could this be? I don't believe this.
you're right. It's actually the higher roll today, so it'll have to be Rachel. But because she can't say it, she'll have to type it all down and then send it to us, and then we'll all have to say it out loud at the same time in synchronicity, so that everyone can
Oh.
understand.
Oh dear, this is sounding
Ugh.
complex.
So sorry I was late, by the way. I was in the back to help my sinuses. A critical role, and I lost track of time.
That is okay. We can shout at Aaron because he was the last one.
Oh yeah, true. I'm sorry. Don't tell him that I didn't know it.
Suddenly you're just like, oh shit, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I
fuck
vo-
you, Aaron.
I thought I was the last one. Oh Lee, when are you doing the one shot? By the way, have you got any more peoples?
What one? Because there's like 12 different things I have on the tally.
You said Matt was okay to join. I don't know. The newbie friendly one.
Yes. Right. Haven't pinned down a time or anything, but Connor's made a group with the 2 other people that are newbies.
Uh huh.
if you can send your friend my way if he's got a Discord. I'm hoping he does.
Yeah, he does.
Can you get him to add me? And I'll add him to the one-shot channel thing. It's not really a channel, but
Can I also play as well, even though I'm
Yeah.
not a newbie?
yeah, of
Okay,
course.
cool. I mean, I feel like I'm still a newbie to some stuff.
I mean,
I felt really like newbie, and then I was mentioning stuff to him, and he was like, I don't know what that is, and I was like,
you're just like, wow,
oh,
what a
oh,
loser.
I'm
Wait,
impressed
is this the
myself.
one that I'm also in?
Yeah, the one with your friends.
Chloe, I'm also in it.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. Yeah, he has played before, but he was in like a group. They were mostly just kind of like our first group where we kind of just pissed around a bit. There was still a story with that group, but theirs was in person. Then everyone's like moved away, so they couldn't play anymore. And I've done like a one shot before with his friends, but like that's about it. So I said that maybe we could go on Discord, and you could talk through some like homebrewy stuff they might be interested in, and then I could help them set up a character sheet and stuff. If that's okay. At some point, whenever we're free, because you know, because we're all gonna be free around Christmas.
Yeah, I'm literally just
Yay.
typing stuff like that up on the group now. Just like, yeah, we'll have the thing at some point, but Christmas and things.
Tor, at the moment, reason why he typed in chat his family life's a bit crazy at the moment is because his fiance has got twins on the way.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so that's why he said he's a little bit crazy when it comes to family time at the moment.
It's only gonna get crazier.
Yeah, he's already got 3 kids as it is anyway. So
Okay. Wow.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
yeah, Tanya is an absolute mad lass with the kids. And
Just
Tor,
shooting 'em out.
and yeah, my mate Tor, the guy who's got pretty much a hectic family life. Yeah, we like to call him a god amongst men, not only because his name is Tor, is because he's one hell of a man. Yeah, these two are part of my server that I pretty much regulate a lot around nowadays. It's my sort of like my main server I'm on. The very wholesome group I think I've told you guys about before.
Yeah. The ones that make us look disgusting.
Yeah.
We are terrible. I love it though.
Yeah, Chloe, if you get the chance, add your friend to that thing I just added you to. I don't know if you can.
We'll check before I add him, but it should be fine to join.
Yeah.
You're the worst one.
I hate to be that guy, but I'm gonna quickly dash to grab
That's
my
fine.
food.
That's
So
fine.
I'm gonna
Aaron's
get a
not
drink
here, so-
as well while we wait. My headset usually works downstairs, but for some reason it is not. It stops working when I walk out the room, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
It's like, walls? How dare you?
I know. I'm like, I only got it like a year ago as well. I'm like, I'm sure you should last longer than this. Fucking Corsairs. You'd think they'd be good.
I mean, I'm gonna maybe have to correct myself, but aren't Corsairs, like in real world speak, like pirates or sailors?
I don't know. I don't know. I've got no idea. I just know that it's meant to be a good brand, and I'm like, why are my headsets not working then? I maybe beat it up. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna get a drink. In a bit.
Okay. Oh, a Corsair's a pirate ship. I knew that. Oh, no, wait. Is
You're
it...
right theme.
No, a Corsair is a privateer or pirate, especially
Oh, that's
Barbary
completely
Corsair.
different.
Ottoman and Berber pirates and privateers operating from North America, French Corsairs. I didn't read the rest because I do not care to.
I think emojis like are really like bland or all in, aren't they?
Wait, what? Sorry? I had a mental lapse as you were saying it. I was like, yes, do the words, Lee. It's like, Lee, are you... Oh, he's dead.
No, I just wanted to do a laughing emoji on her post, but it's either like, giggle, or I am going to like die, I'm laughing so much. So I went for that one. Go big or go home.
I love when in in streams you get a message and your brain is immediately like, oh my god, a person. And of course, it turns out to be one of those people that's just like, hi, I want to offer you a promotion. It's like, no, you lost me the second you started existing. Dan Hammer. Especially when the name has so many X's and O's in it.
Hello, would you like to become an affiliate with 5,000 followers? Click this link.
Yes. And send us your credit card information.
Yep.
I think
I
it
used to
sounds
come
legit.
across that a lot.
I mean, actually, Megan might have a point. You know, I've heard about this Nigerian prince.
He
Um,
contacted me too.
He contacted
It
you
must be
too?
real.
Yeah, it's gotta be. He's
So,
really desperate for help.
He told me he has a palace for me to live in, and he has 7.
Oh,
Oh my god, maybe we can all live together.
yeah, that'd be so
Same
cute.
palette.
He'd be so indebted to us. One that I want to see, and that I've heard is more of a rumor mill thing, is the Nigerian prince one, but it's the Nigerian prince whose country's been invaded, or section of the country that's been invaded, and he needs $1,000 to hire troops and weapons to take back his keep.
Oh
It's,
wow.
it's like, for the effort, I still won't give anybody money for such bullshit, but I will at least have enjoyed my read.
I like the idea. It's like, oh shit, they're onto us. Let's just, put a little bit more detail in.
Let's put some
And
more flair.
That'll
I'm still down to decline, but you've made me waver and think about whether I should or not. So.
It's like, damn it, they're appealing to the nerd in me.
Sorry, I'm sponsoring far too many hot women in my area.
Gay males in your area?
Seriously, I'm very tempted. Actually, given what Erin, well, generally speaking, what Erin does for a living, I'm surprised they've not given him a better laptop. Like, not even for, like, gaming in general, but if it takes that long to load up, that's surely bad for
Yeah.
doing your job, especially if he's got to do it at home. This is all going off of the assumption that he actually works at home, but you know. Investing in their employees. Are you crazy? I mean, they had to while it was COVID time, didn't they? When everyone wasn't working at the building. Which, again, really bothers me that people think going to an office and getting swarmed by the people you have to give pleasantries to and send emails to and talk to people over the phone with is far more sensible than letting people just work from home and still do the job in a more comfortable environment. Surely there's ways to tally if someone's doing better than or worse, even if they're not in front of you. It's a level of, like, ugliness that is just so fucking outdated and stupid. It's just all control, and it's kind of ew. And
Will
yes,
collapse property prices for businesses.
oh my
So that
god,
all the millionaires who own it won't earn all that money from those office space buildings.
that's one thing I like
That
as well.
would be terrible.
Fucking, I can't remember where I heard it, but I feel like it's true for all of the Tory government, where they had this weird fixation with draining all the resources and pretending like there's nothing there, and then making us all pay or feel bad about it, but it doesn't really work. And then if we do get drained to the point of having nothing, and we have to start borrowing from those above us, would that not make them realise that the whole process is skewed and fucked? Because trickle down, as far as I'm concerned, makes sense. I don't know if it's actually real. I'm assuming it is because it makes fucking sense. But then you've got idiots like that. It just, I'd love to not have to rely on anyone to have a brain, and just assume that they have at least common sense. But no, apparently no.
In a second.
Okay. Yeah, there's my little tangent for you. Chloe? Okay. I was hoping she was there. It turns out that she's not.
Where's he gone? There he is.
Hello.
Hello! Where is Aaron?
No idea. To be fair, we're not fully like reliant on him being here, and Rachel's a bit busy anyway, so anything that would be going on with theirs is a bit skewed. So,
It just gives me time to eat my dinner.
well, funny you should say that. Megan, recap.
What are you on about Tories having a brain? I just came back to see that.
we were talking about things.
You're getting political.
Yeah, man. I was basically just saying they're fucking idiots.
That's true. It's true. You are the NPCs.
You two are just in the background as yes men.
Oh, where's that group gone? There it is.
Yeah? Everybody ready? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Megan. Megan? Oh no.
Magonia.
The ponies finally took her.
Oh no, not to Neverland.
No, even worse. To the land of bronies. Hello.
Oh, here's an Aaron
Yeah.
Coney.
Lee, are you streaming?
Yeah.
Cool. I said I'll send the link to Matt because he might want to listen in to see
Yeah.
what it's all about.
Hell yeah, go.
And also what he's getting into.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
Yes.
just forewarning you, we're all a bit mental.
Especially
We're all a
me.
bit crazy here.
Yeah, but I thought it could get you some views too, yeah.
And also what he's getting into.
Also, I'm just gonna check
Yeah,
the
exactly. I'm like, just forewarning you, we're all a bit mental.
Especially
We're all a bit.
Okay, cool. Bam. Is Megan here now? Damn it. I know, right? You have the power. As well, let me... Because the audio sounded very quiet for reasons I am yet to understand. Although, to be fair, my mic is weirdly always quiet, and I can never understand why. But the audio for everyone else can be increased a smidge. Sup, sluts, let's die! XOXO.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna... I'm just gonna vague recap for us this time, and we'll just continue as, so that way we don't lose more time.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Firstly, does everyone have inspiration? Those of you who are actually able to hear me anyway.
I don't think I have inspiration.
Double check.
I'm looking. What about Vlad? Can he have inspiration?
You should already have it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm inspired.
Oh, I do have inspiration. I don't know why.
Because at one point, after you guys went through the miracle tunnel,
Oh, Vlad doesn't have it though.
give it.
I want my brother to have it.
Aaron, that's because
Why
you used it, but because today I'm recapping, you can have it. Also, why are you doing the... Why are you also messaging
Why
in
are
chat?
you muted too?
I wanted to say something
Can I
obscene.
mute because I'm ill?
No.
No.
And that's going to be Aaron's excuse.
It better not be.
It's because he's a weak-ass bitch.
Little beach.
Oh, he's on his phone. Okay. Alright, I'll be fine. I'll let you off.
We'll let it off this time.
This time.
Next time. You won't be so lucky.
Megan, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Oh my god, you're there. Hello.
E.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Okay, so I'll recap. Everybody can have
Mhm.
inspiration if you don't have it.
Welcome back.
We're gonna need it.
Welcome. So,
Welcome.
last time on Dragon Ball D, you... long story short, you all finished the Dark Door, made your way along its expansive corridor. You found out a few things about each other, some a little bit upsetting to some of you. Also, this music does not fit for what I intend to do here, so I'm gonna go ahead and fucking skip it and change it for something else. Give me a fucking second. Let's do... that. And we'll hear that in about 5 seconds. So you went through the Dark Door. A couple of things were revealed that were a little bit upsetting, but for the most part, everyone found a renewed kinship with each other. Brother and sister rekindled truths and their bonds. A relationship, more specifically a ship, has
The ship did not sail.
has sunk slightly into
It's
the
sunk
bottom of the sea.
completely, let's be real.
Mm.
Taking on water.
There's a leak!
Whereas others, yeah, for the most part, you all got to get a little bit of a more in-depth concept of each other. Of course, you were missing Lycoris and Trafalgar, but by this point, with all the drama going on with their family, their previous lives and the like, you're pretty sure you've got a good idea. And worst case, you could always go back in again. As you made your way through the dark corridor towards wherever the exit is, you found yourselves in a bathroom, for lack of a better term, in a haystack. You looked around the room, there were signs of combat. You immediately thought, yep, Trafalgar's been here. Cool, that's, we should probably go do something about that. Making your way out You heard noise and people shouting to go this direction. You waited a moment, they left. You wandered through, encountered a familiar face in one of the rooms, who was mostly naked at the time, but after a
Hey.
quick interaction, he got himself together, realised who you all were, re-encountered one of the loves of his life, Ardira Satari, and offered you a couple of tools to get through to the next area. As you make your way through, I assume that was supposed to be a heart, but unfortunately
It
the chat
was.
hates
It does
it.
not work.
No, less than 3 is not allowed.
Did he offer us health potion? Because we might need those. I
I
can't remember what he offered us.
can't remember.
He didn't.
Damn it!
I
He's
know-
too busy trying to keep his trousers up. Well, actually, wait, no,
Trying to
not
find.
having trousers on.
Yeah.
Dirty, dirty boy.
He was getting changed, and technically you walked into his room, so
I don't think he was getting changed. I think that he was getting dressed after being undressed with someone.
I was
maybe.
gonna say, I feel like I need to explain how clothing works to you.
Please do.
So
What do I do?
after meeting him, getting the key, going forward, you go through the door. You manage to knock a guy's ass out as Big Bird comes charging through the door.
Oh yeah.
The
Go
door
on, Randy.
slams into the guy's face. He is knocked down onto the ground just behind you. You look around. There is a lot of noise and commotion. You look into the room ahead, and it seems like there is a bunch of people waiting. Seemingly
I thought it was because I used this spell to move the door.
true. The door slammed in his face because the door swung open.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was one of those.
That's the one, because Ravi did try charging, but it didn't work.
No. But he did trample through afterwards, and then he
Mhm.
knocked him out after
Yeah.
he was already knocked on his ace.
He got knocked
Yeah.
knocked into the wall as the door slammed him into it, and then Ravi just kind of went poof.
I did something, guys. I helped.
And as you all got into the corridor, you rolled for initiative. So Brewin is at the top of said initiative. At the minute, you guys... I'll give you the spoiler alert. They know you're there. As you
Ah,
hear from behind the wall of light, as suddenly a voice echoes out. Come on, we know you're hiding over there. You might as well show your faces a little bit. It's been a while.
I love his accent. I'll walk out. No, I don't.
Charmed immediately.
I would be. Looking at.
Hmm.
Who the
It's
fuck
your
is
turn,
that?
Connor.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking at what I have. It's not much.
I'm adding spells in that I should have and did not. Lee, I just have the I don't have all the wizard and warlock cantrips, do I? It's
No.
just the ones that I
It's-
already.
You'll only...
Possessed.
Cantrips are different. They're learned. Or
Yeah, the
something you
ones that
just
you-
start with.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm.
But I'm just adding all the other ones in. Because I keep finding out that I'm meant to have a spell that would be useful, and I do not.
You've got quite a wide spell list, to be fair.
I do, and I feel like I should use it because you've been so generous.
I have.
Alright. I think I have an idea. Actually, wait, never mind. I just remembered why it wouldn't be an idea. You know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna use it, but for a different reason. I'm gonna use this spell once again, but to reply, as he says that, a little bit louder, saying, "What makes you think we're hiding? We're just taking a leisurely stroll."
How loud?
I'm just gonna go with 3 times as loud.
Okay. So as you cast it and say that, you hear again from behind the wall as if as if someone was speaking in a normal tone from directly behind the wall, but you don't see anyone there. And you hear, "Sorry, can't quite hear you. You might want to come through the wall."
No, it's a trap.
Ewan just sort of like says to you guys, just quite quietly, going, "Yeah, I know it's a trap. I'm just testing, if you will."
Use your big boy voice.
Um,
Outside voices.
Out of curiosity, is that a door or is that just decoration?
'Tis a door.
Was it? Did we establish there was a magical barrier last time?
It's an assumption more than anything, since there isn't any physical object in front of you. It is literally like a wall of visible bluish, pure whitey light in front of you. So it has to be some form of magic.
Okay.
Just curious, am I able to squeeze past these guys, or
Yeah.
would I just have to wait for people?
No, you can. They're allies. They don't take up any
No, fair
space.
enough. I'm just gonna sort of like use my. Let's see, I moved 5 foot there. Actually, wait. No, I've already moved 5 foot. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An alarm spell.
Hmm?
Sound the alarm. I just found an alarm spell that just set that off and be like, oh no.
Break in somewhere and then set off their alarm on purpose. Like,
I'd be like, this is our house. Look at all these people that are here.
Yeah,
Get them.
I'm just gonna walk here and just wave to the people as I walk back. Well, can I see past that?
Yeah. There is a small layer of a colour difference as you look through it, as you see more blue hues than you do a lot of other colour, but you can still see who's behind it. There's nothing being
fair enough.
hidden.
Yeah, Bruno will just walk forward, sort of like turn and sort of look towards him as he's walking to that point, and we'll just stop and sort of like look to them.
You see Roderick
That would be me
in the
though.
middle, as he looks toward you, does this small curtsy with a big grin, and then stands to his normal.
Fair enough. But yeah, that's my turn.
Ravi.
Lad! Oh.
Hello.
My headset turned itself off again because it's
Oh.
done. I got pretty excited because it's Vlad's turn. Where did I put his sheet? Oh no! Don't know what Vlad's gonna do. Oh man.
Well, it's Ravi's turn, so.
Oh, I thought it was Vlad's turn.
No.
It says Vlad on the turn
it
order
says,
for me.
it says Vlad for me as well.
Does it?
Yeah,
Oh, well.
Ravi's
Says
not on it.
Ravi's on it.
I can't see Ravi.
I can't
wait.
see Ravi either.
Really?
Is this us scrolling or you scrolling?
Hold on. No, I was scrolling it.
Oh,
Um,
I was
why
scrolling
can
my
you-
mouse wheel at the same time. Got
Hold
very
on, hold on.
confused.
Let me. Who's at the top at the moment?
Vlad.
Vlad.
Lad.
And an Esatari. And I can't see Ravi on it. But Ravi did roll high, I think.
He did. He got a 17. Why did it not? What is going on?
Because it's racist against birds.
Right.
Poor Ravi.
There we go. So he's not technically on the map. He has to make saves. So that's
Ogie
fine.
oogie.
He's doing a thing. Anyway, yeah. Is he on the thing now?
He is not a sacrificial chicken. Yeah, I see him now.
Okay, good.
You hid it from us.
No, it just I don't know why it was broken. It makes sense that you can't see Trafalgar because he's not technically on the map, but I don't know why Ravi wasn't working. Anyway, Ravi.
The chicken's not dead. Ravi has little understanding of this situation. He's just looking at that white light, just like ooh, and he is gonna hold an action to pet.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what you could do.
Trafalgar. Make me a death save, please.
No!
Hmm.
What you doing, Aaron?
Ow!
Sorry, was that loud?
It was very loud. It made me jump.
Erin.
I'm so poorly, Connor. I'm so poorly.
I'm sorry, I'm not poorly. I'm rather spiffing, if anything.
That's very nice.
Yeah, and I also got a week off work next week, so let's go.
I've got 2 weeks off work next week.
Erin, where is your buggy ace?
Ooh. Aaron!
Ooh, scandalous.
I used to love that show.
Okay, well,
Gains.
we can wait for him.
He's just trying to avoid his death save.
Apparently, yeah.
Called it.
Vlad's turn.
Oh, no. Vlad doesn't know what to do either. Was that accidentally German?
Apparently, yeah.
I don't know what
I
that
don't
was.
know what the fuck that was. So, they know we're here, but do they know that individuals are here?
Who knows?
Ah, fuck. Well, Vlad's kind of here behind. And I can only see these people.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's Vlad's side or my side, though.
Both. The entire room in there is lit up.
Oh man, oh man, oh man! Well, no one's attacked us yet, so he's not going to attack yet either, even though I really want to do some shit. And I shouldn't rage yet just in case, because what's the rule with rage? You have to have attacked or be hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I guess he'll use his bonus action to hide, because he's got a cunning action.
Yes.
I'll put that in. And he is also going to hold an action. If anything comes towards Estari or Anessa, then he will. Can you hold an action to move?
No, because they're two separate things.
Ah,
unless
well,
you specifically have an action that says move.
probably not.
No.
Never mind. So he'll just gonna hold a dagger attack if anything becomes hostile towards
What?
his ladies.
I'll be slightly more flexible with it because it's not a really painful thing. If you're using your action for it, it's fine. If you want to hold your action to move as a reaction, you can feel free to.
Oh.
I will need to know
Also,
what the specifics are to you having to move, though. What
okay.
triggers it?
Well, I just realised that when you hold an action, you're not meant to use a bonus action either, are you?
That's fine.
Oh.
It just holding your action is literally just your action is no longer on your turn. It's triggered
Right.
as a reaction.
You
Bonus
tell me
action's
if I
fine.
can do this.
Mhm.
If I can't do this, it's fine. I want him to use his spider climb to go up onto the ceiling and like dangle down off the ceiling, and then I want him to be able to use action to jump in front of something if it comes towards Anessa or Esatari, so he can try to block it with his 2 daggers because he has dual wielding.
There are two different things technically.
That's fine. I'm just giving you my idea.
Yeah. I will say, since it all, I get where you're going with it. Since it all adds up toward the same thing, you can choose to either still drop down in front of, like, for example, you're basically the equivalent of up here by like 30 feet, and then you drop down when he hears something coming towards and blocks their path. But they could still target Astari if they're in like this range or something.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
So it could be like you drop down there or anywhere else you want. You can kind of pick where and what. Or
Yeah.
you can hold your action to attack something that gets in range. Or you can hold your action to take a hit for a Asatari instead.
Hmm.
Ton of options.
I'll hold it so that I can take the hit.
Okay. Then is that Vladoru?
Yeah. Using his movement, his bonus action, his holding his action.
Okay. Then Asatari.
First off, do you know what the aura around me is? Why I got the sneaky man on me?
You did a stealth check, and the aura, you shouldn't have one.
I have a little glowy circle around me.
Are you guys seeing an
Maybe-
entirely different thing to me? Because
Yeah, you said the glowy thing last time. This yellow thing.
oh no, that's just light. Don't worry about. Oh wait, do you mean the
Oh.
symbol on the floor?
No, the glowy light. That
Yeah,
is
no, that's light.
emitting from Esatari because she is so beautiful.
Sure.
In essence, I can't speak.
Okay, I'll ignore the light.
Okay.
The entire room in there is lit. That might be what you're saying. Might be.
But I can see in the room,
Yeah, that's the point.
and I can see another light.
What?
I don't have access to the torch anymore. I was gonna make a little comment on
I
the
don't
torch.
know if it was meant to be my original dark vision, but I don't know. Can I use my special wand to detect magic? I'm specifically kind of thinking about the barrier thing, looking at the glowy light, but that's wait, no, sorry, I was very confused then. Yeah, but if I can sense other stuff, that is also nice.
Yes. So the wall itself is a wall of repellent. It takes on the colour assigned to it by whoever casts it, which in this case is a whitey blue, which means the wall specifically stops anyone from entering. The spell will, depending on what level it's cast at, deal damage to someone when they try to pass through it without permission. So the only way to get rid of it would be to either get the caster to stop holding concentration on it, to find the mechanism that keeps it held, or to dispel it.
Can I also telepathically just say to my companions, maybe don't touch the blue the barrier. Don't go through it. It might hurt you.
Oh. Oh no. Can they hurt us? Oh, so many questions.
Yeah. Well, it sounds specifically we can't enter. It doesn't say they can't exit.
You shall not pass.
Is that you?
That is me.
Okay. Next on the list is the cultists.
No.
As that your turn comes over. Right, well, if you're not gonna fucking bother, I think I'll send my boys.
No.
Boys, if you wouldn't mind, shoot them dead.
No. Why? We were being kind. Oh no! I closed the window by accident.
She's just leaving now.
She's just like, fuck this.
I rage quit. I was trying to put my spells on. I pressed the wrong cross.
So they are going to line up somewhat. There is the thing. Culty boys, they don't have one on them. Okay, so B plus. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, only one of those is gonna fucking hit. Since at the minute, Brewin, you're the only one they can see. 6 crossbow bolt shots go toward you, 5 of which miss either incredibly or barely, as they all draw them out. They quickly run forward. 2 at the back stand, holding onto the crossbows, loading and aiming toward you. With the amount of time that they take preparing this, only one guy managed to actually connect a bolt into your shoulder, and you are going to take a juicy 8 piercing damage. Nice.
What a dick.
Yeah. Well, that was a poor fucking do, wasn't it? I guess I'll have to show you how it's done, boys. And he is going to start taking steps forward. So he gets to this point, pats the guy on his shoulder, the guy to his right on the shoulder, smiles a little bit, looks toward Brewin. Well now, I think it's about time you and I got along a little bit better. What say you become my pal? Gotta make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh, you dirty bastard. Just
I'm
fucking, just succeeding it.
Ooh, okay. I'm just gonna look at it and just smirk and just say, no thanks, considering one of you boys just plastered this into me shoulder. Plus, you're not as much as the pretty boy as you think you are, mate.
So, as he tilts his head a little bit, there's a little bit of a smile. Well, now, I'll give you your due. You've got a bit of mental fortitude on you. It's a shame you don't want to become my mate, though. You and I could have gotten along well there, pretty boy. But if it's gonna have to be this way, takes a little step to the left. Each step has this kind of like fanciful, like flourish almost. You hear the kind of click of the small bit of heel as he moves. Turns, looks toward you. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this one. Let's see if you can get through the door though first. And since that's his turn, and because all the villains get to go last, I'm just going to move them together. This guy in the giant, what looks to be like armor that's been layered over itself multiple times in the forging process, that covers every inch of his body. As he starts taking these large steps forward, you hear them impacting the ground. And his movements are a bit staggered and slow as he's moving along. In his hand he has this long sword that looks like it's been forged by like some kind of dark iron. And he holds the blade in 2 hands and steps in front of Roderick in what looks to be a defensive stance. The other guy is going to come up behind his troop. One more time, please, gentlemen. And this time, fucking hit something!
Get
And this
fucking
guy
tall, mate.
is going to use his action to command his men to fire. Connor, make a dexterity save.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on. Just
Oh my god. I saw that I knew I had low initiative, but I didn't think it was a fucking 3. Jesus.
I mean, you're a wizard. Going last isn't the worst.
You're a wizard, Harry!
I was aiming for that.
Okay, so you do
I-
succeed, Connor. I was just having to like calculate it in my head for a second, because it's not actually written on the sheet, because stuff. It's different for each
Okay.
character. You will take half of Dees. So 5 piercing damage as
Okay.
They all aim forward, this time quickly reloaded, and shoot another bolt toward you. A series of bolts. For the most part, you manage to dodge and weave and quickly throw yourself out of the way of some of them, but a couple of them get you in the gut, in the a little bit just above your wrist, and a couple of small little bolts here and there. But for the most part, it doesn't do much. It seems like because they had to be hurried, the damage is mostly mitigated. And your own finesse. So that's his turn and his turn. Vanessa.
Oh man. Shit. Oh, what did I do? I don't want to do that. I was trying to put that spell in. Oh, that would be pretty cool.
Oh, as well, Erin, are you here? If so, death save. Carry on, Chloe.
Okay.
Kick.
Cake.
I'm looking for something specific, and I can't see it.
Meditate.
The perks of having a
Oh
thousand
no,
spells.
it's a 3rd level spell, and I don't have them. No.
Almost like a long rest would have benefited all of us.
Yeah, we should have gone to that guy. Right, I know you're getting some action there, but can we use the bed or the floor, please? For about 6 hours. Can we go back down to him and see if he'll let us?
Yeah, sure. Go nuts.
We're like, just give us a sec, guys. We'll be right back.
The most dangerous sleepover ever.
So, from what Esatari said, she said don't touch it,
Yes.
right? But can we cast through it? Probably not, but...
I will say, because of the way I dictate the spell, detect magic, instead of just... It's this kind of magic. You can move magic through it, as long as the magic doesn't consist of physical matter. So, for example, fire will go through it, because it's magically cast. But if you did, like, Cloud of Daggers, for example, it's shooting a physical object through it, and that will get repelled.
So an Eldritch Blast will work?
Yes.
Yeah, with an Eldritch Blast there is.
Just started blasting.
Yeah, started blasting. Nice.
I'll start a blade. Oh wait, I need to press it as an actual.
Who are you targeting?
You do.
I don't know. They can't see me, but I can see them. That person and that person. I can see this person, but I don't know who they are. And I can only slightly see them, so I feel like they'd probably have partial cover.
He's got main character energy, that's who he is.
He does, but I'm scared because I don't know who he is, and what if he's a nice person? Anessa doesn't think that, but Chloe does.
Nice.
Bam!
That
Bam!
hits.
I need to add my charisma to it, unless you did that.
I have not.
Did you did that? I don't know.
I did not.
Was it my charisma? Or was it my intelligence?
No, it'll be your... do you have an invocation?
Do I have a what?
An invocation.
Because if you're not a warlock, you don't get bonuses on Eldritch Blast. Unless you've got the invocation or an ability you've absorbed from someone, which I'm pretty sure you don't.
I did the thingy. I did the where was it? Oh, add your intelligence modifier to all of your cantrips. A little blue. That's what it is. So intelligence, so it's +4.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
I thought it was charisma.
No, it makes more sense for it. Okay, so your second one doesn't hit, unfortunately. The first one does.
No.
Hits the guy. You see as he's reloading, you catch him and you knock the mask off his face. And you see this little mark along his face now. As he turns his head back slowly and looks outwards, he looks toward you and sees you. This scowl along his face. His skin is very, pale, but there's these slight tinges of a kind of purple coloration. He's still got a hood over his head, so you can't exactly tell what he is. But it does look to be these, grooves or bumps on his head.
I want to give him the finger and say, you look gross, and then I'm going to spider climb up onto the ceiling with my brother.
Okay.
That's me. Thank you.
The soldiers are not technically there at the minute, but there is something I have to do on another map with that. Brewin?
Hello. How tall did you say the ceiling was?
I believe it because it has an arc. The topmost of it is 35 foot, but it will only fit you delicately at 30 foot, so it is 30 foot high.
No, fair enough. I was just curious.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and how tall is the entryway? Does it meet up with the ceiling, or is it like a certain set height?
To let know everybody. um, sorry, my brain absolutely is not processing that. Do you mean does it go
Right.
upward at the same amount?
Does the doorway go up to the same height as the ceiling, or
No,
is the
no.
doorway set as a certain height?
The doorway has a certain height. It goes up 10 feet, and then that's where the wall of light encompasses. After that,
Lovely.
it's just normal wall.
Lovely, thank you. That's what I was wanting to know because I was wondering whether it was like an endless stream of
No.
light going upwards that met with the ceiling, or whether it only lasted up to where the door frames would, well, quote, quote, door frames would be on a magic door.
Yes.
Lovely, lovely. Well, what I'm going to do is...
Oh no.
Right.
Oh,
You're
hold
right, Chloe, what's up?
Oh, not you. Sorry.
Leah, you looking at my sheet? I'm trying to put a spell on.
I'm trying to adjust your Eldritch Blast.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sorry, I was putting chromatic orb on that I didn't even realise I had. I'm so excited about it.
It's
I need
all
a
yours
diamond,
again.
though.
No,
Thank you.
You don't need a diamond for
Yes.
that. Carry on,
Best
Connor,
DM.
sorry. I know. Thank you.
Just saying. Right. Okay. I just want to double check something quickly again. Da-da-da. Okay, as a bonus action, I would like to do the old classic.
Mm-hmm.
Sprout the wings out.
Bam.
Bap. And as the party favour,
Hey up.
I can just about hit him, right? Even though this guy's standing a little bit there.
Possibly. By the looks of him, he might interject.
Well, either way, I am going to shoot a firebolt his way.
It's an NPC.
Yeah.
I have clicked it, but it's not loading through, so I'll click it once more, so bear with me.
Colour spray too. Oh my god. I'm having the best day now.
Okay, it doesn't seem to... Give me a second, just gotta close my sheet and reopen it. Has anything cast yet?
I can see a death save that's making me suspicious.
Okay, fair enough. Right, if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna reset my roll 20.
I can roll
once
for you if you want.
I'm gonna use a... Oh, there it is.
Nice. Who are you?
Trying to hit this guy.
Okay.
Wow,
like I said, returning the old party favour of he tried to charm me and then sass me, so he gets a firebolt to the face.
Up the butt.
So as you as you fire it forward toward him, you see that your firebolt kind of swerves when heading towards him, and then the green knight swings his sword in an arc in front. Roll your attack again, please.
Okay, interesting.
That will still hit. The Dragonborn, however, will take the hit.
The hit that I've just done.
Mm-hmm.
So 16 fire damage as well.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
So, as the bolt goes flying forward, the Dragonborn with the longsword swings it in this powerful arc, and this wind bursts outward with great force. The bolt pushes through it, and you see as he, noticing the bolt still coming, pushes himself just further in the way that the bolt smacks into him. You see, as it does, it encompasses the top half of his armor for a moment, and his armor is set ablaze. But he stands there, very stoic, and then swings the blade again, and a layer of wind throws the fire off of him.
Okay.
What a dick.
Well, with the free bit of movement I do have, I'm going to fly upwards 25 feet.
Mhm.
I'll just add it in chat.
I put it on the purple bar you're talking to.
Nice. Yep. I'll put it just as record.
Is that you?
That is indeed me.
Right, before we do anything else. Okay, Rachel's busy. Erin, are you alive?
Are you asking
Where
that
are
in
you?
decent, or are you asking that in a, Aaron, are you with us?
All of the
Was
above.
that what the death save was for?
Yeah. Because he
No!
wasn't answering, I don't want it to get around to his turn and he has to do two. Because the chances of death and so on and so forth. And any other
Chances
mishaps that
of
might occur.
Death.
Well, he's not replied,
Do-
so.
Jeez.
In
Ravi,
life
so-
or the game?
Yes.
It's almost like he's too cool for
Yes.
What would our dear Ravi like to do?
Well, Ravi is a big bird boy. And I feel like Anessa and Vlad are up on the ceiling. I can't remember how tall Ravi is though.
He's. When standing,
Yeah.
I believe it's 8 foot. But, like, he has to, like, fully crane his neck and everything.
Yeah. Okay. So these guys are on the ceiling. How high is the ceiling again? Do you say? Was it 30?
Yeah, you can fit comfortably at the 30-foot mark, but it's 35 foot total.
Oh damn! So we wouldn't have even gotten to the ceiling then. We would be on
No.
the wall still.
Yeah.
So we're just hanging off sideways, just like, hey, we're on our way. But Ravi can fit through there. But can he squeeze past Esatari?
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as you don't end up in her space, you can fit through allies.
He might want to be in her space. Does
Picks
it
her
put
up.
him at half movement to squeeze past? Because I
No.
want him to get across to the other side.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well he's just gonna stamp past and be like, yeah! And he's gonna move to the other side.
Okay.
Okay. And he's gonna hold a peck action again, just in case his barrier comes. Would he have understood? He wouldn't have understood Esatari, would he? About the barrier.
Hold
Eh,
on. No,
he
unless
cannot understand.
Vlad specifically directs him in some way.
Okay,
Ravi
well,
kind of just doesn't understand most of what you guys are doing or saying.
oh no! Well, as Ravi starts walking, can I...
Get
Can-
up, oh
can
yeah.
Can a Vlad, like, point to it and be like, that's a no-no wall?
That's a no-no square.
Vlad comes straight after. I'm happy to sacrifice something from Vlad's turn to do that if possible, but if
Make-
not, that's okay.
Make a perception check with Ravi.
Oh no! Which one's perception? Is that intelligence or not?
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Oh, that's it better, okay. Oh wait, he has a passive perception of 10, and I'll roll wisdom.
Oh.
Oh no!
So,
He's gonna bump into it. Silly. Was that a check or a saving throw?
no, check.
Okay, that's fine.
So he, looking around, notices Brewin getting shot at,
Oh,
and immediately starts to charge over toward him, looks toward the door, notices a bunch of people behind the wall. Ravi looks very confused. Make an intelligence check with Ravi.
Oh no!
Be the greatest intelligence check of his life. You never know. What could be
Oh,
the worst?
we've saved him so many times. He has a 7 intelligence. -2. I rolled a 9.
You rolled a 7.
Oh, he's gonna be fried chicken.
Make an attack roll with Ravi, please.
Oh
As
no.
he notices the wall, but then he notices enemies, and immediately he swings his head forward.
Eesh. He's gonna do a peck. A picky peck. A 2.
Ravi will take boop. That's 6 force damage, and he is knocked back against the door.
No.
As he swings toward it, the second his beak comes into contact with the wall, there's this small flash of light and a bit of quiet for a millisecond, and then poof, as Ravi is thrown not even a couple of inches, like there's not much room to contain him, so it's more like just a as he hits the door behind it, but it makes a loud enough sound to rattle the doors slightly.
No.
Does
He ran
Ravi,
into the no door.
does Ravi just turn his head like he's Ricardo Milos or something? Just like,
Lee, are you doing his hit points?
I can do.
Yes, please.
Okie dokie.
Thank you. I know you've got a lot to
Oh,
remember, though.
don't worry.
I'm trying to do spells.
Totally fine. So that will be Ravi, unless you want to move him some more.
I think he did have enough movement to get
He
over
does.
this side, but he'll be a bit dazed.
Yeah. We can still
He's
move
gonna
him.
be like, now I understand about the no-no door. Ow!
My beak.
My beak. Oh man. Okay, yeah, that's Ravi now. He's sad.
So, as we get to our dear Trafalgar's turn, I'm assuming you're there since we have messaged like 2 minutes ago. Death save,
Aaron.
please.
No!
Going well. Vlad.
Everything is fine.
Hmm.
Are you counting the one that you rolled before, Lee, or not?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, shit! Okay. Finish this quickly.
As a note as well, none of you can see him in the next room.
No.
So what does Vlad do?
Well, Vlad is... he'll be 30 feet up on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So that's above the no-no door, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's gonna walk a little bit, so he's like at the edge of it, so he can shoot peoples. And he's gonna rage,
Of
which
course.
he's got his wild surge. So let's see what happens with that. What do I do?
It's a
I sent all of them.
D8.
D8 plus proficiency plus constitution. So his proficiency is 3 and his constitution is 3 as well, so plus 6. Oh wait, that's if it requires a save, that's fine. Oh, and I roll... Okay, so that's the 7. Flowers and vines temporarily grow around you until your rage enters the ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies. Oh, he's a flower boy.
He's a blossoming flower boy.
Yeah, so the wall's now difficult terrain, I guess. Does that
Yeah.
move with me or not?
Until your rage ends the ground in 15 feet of you, yeah.
Yeah, he's got some vines on him.
Well, technically no, because you are on the wall.
Oh, never mind then. Well, he's gonna throw it up on the wall because, what does the rage do? Is rage bonus action to rage, or
Mhm.
is it an action to rage?
No, it's a bonus.
Okay. So I guess with
Hold
his
on,
action,
didn't you have to... Yeah, Wild Surge is part of your rage. So you bonus
Yeah.
action, rage, Wild Surge happens.
yeah, okay, just fine. And then he is a dual wielder, so he has 2 weapons, but I think he can only use them as melee weapons, can't he? So he can't throw 2 daggers.
I honestly can't remember.
I don't know.
I would be
I'll put in
fine
chat.
with him using both to throw something because
Okay.
he's a barb rogue and his whole stuff. It's fine.
He's a good boy. He's gonna use then. The dust dagger can return to him, yeah.
Mhm.
But he expends a charge.
Mhm.
It's not on Vlad's sheet; it's on Anessa's. But I can put the charges on his sheet. So he's gonna use a dust dagger and he's gonna throw it at
Ooh.
Is it this guy or this guy who's given the orders? Or this guy?
A very small note. You are currently above the light wall,
Yeah.
which means you can't actually see inside at the minute. You'd have to move down,
Oh.
and then you'd be able to see them.
Oh. So I can't throw stuff over it.
No, because there's a wall in the way.
Oh, I thought it was a wall in between the thing. I thought you could go over it.
No.
Damn it. Never mind. He's not
All
gonna
you'd-
do that then.
All you'd have to do is climb down, walk down along the wall, and then throw it through the wall of light.
But I thought you couldn't
If you
throw
could.
physical things through the wall of light.
You can't.
So he can't do anything. Do his vines go through the wall of light, or does it like disintegrate?
They are weirdly repelled
Oh.
as they're sprouting out from the areas around him as he's moving and decaying when he's out of range. You see that nothing beyond the wall of light appears when he gets
Okay.
into range.
Oh, he also has magic awareness too. I don't know if that changes anything. Yeah, but that's his turn, I guess then. He's gonna hold an action in case the magic wall disappears.
So what would you actually like to do with your action? Because you still have an action.
Hold it.
Hold magic awareness?
No, hold a dagger throw, just in case the magic wall goes away.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That is okay.
Yay!
Asatari. Megan.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, hello.
I'm hoping that person's ability to save him was gone now that it's not his turn. And well, first she's just gonna look around and have a small sigh that once again she's the only one left on the goddamn ground.
We're sorry.
Just you and me, Ravi.
Robbie's just like, what? So dazed.
Fingers crossed. She will Eldritch Blasty. That one.
Both?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, just checking all these things. So, as the first one goes through the wall of light successfully, you see there is this weird moment as your bolt goes through the light where its colour seems to shift for a second into a kind of pale white, but then grows its original form and colour back and strikes him in the side of the face. You see as his head is thrown to the left, and that smirk that was there is wiped away for a second, and then he turns and looks out towards it all as your second bolt is coming forward. You see with an increasing grin as he holds his hand forward, and your Eldritch Blast slams into his palm, but you notice he holds it in place. The static energy of the Eldritch Blast trying to push or burst, but as he's holding it, he turns his head a little to the right and looks out and sees you at the back. Is this yours, sweetheart? Would you like it back? Ah, don't worry.
No.
I wouldn't hear you anyway. Here you go! And he takes it, pulls backwards, and throws it toward you.
No, I can't use my held action because I did a different action, can I?
Oh, yeah, you are 30 feet up as well.
Yeah. Damn it!
So as he throws it back toward you, 11 does not hit. So, and I would be very depressed if that did hit for some reason. As it
It
comes,
would almost hit me.
we have to get you armor.
My AC is
Yeah,
12.
Sarah's just kind of like finger on chin, like, interesting. And she is gonna duck this way.
It's like, ah! So it goes flying, hits the wall behind you. Come on now, darling, you're one of the cuter ones. You sure you didn't want to take that for me? Darling, what?
So cute.
That was quite nice of him to pass your dagger back. Or whatever.
I'll just play it.
Dagger.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast, not a dagger.
Anyway, that was his reaction. Is that your turn, or is there bonus or anything?
Move a little bit forward. I went far back. Okay, I'll stay here.
Okay. The Colty boys. Um,
Come on then, baby.
these lot are going to start trying to pelt people, and since, again, the only one they can see at the minute is Connor.
Hmm?
Hi.
You said I can still see me.
The 25 feet. Oh, yeah, true. No, they can't. I was looking at the wing symbol for a second there, and I was like, there's probably something on with that. But, no, I don't know.
They can't see anyone.
You can't see nothing.
They're all hiding.
Yeah, they're going to come forward toward the door.
No, Jet's after my food. No, Jet.
They're all going to stand there in the line and hold their actions to do something.
Oh
Something obvious.
no!
I bet you can't guess what. Haha.
I wonder why.
Roderick is then going to stand here,
They
looking
all.
out. He can't see anyone, so he's just going to turn to the big boy in front of him. Tell you what, big fella, how about I give you a boost and you go and stab a few people for me? And then he's going to slap his hand onto his shoulder and cast haste on him.
Oh,
Speed. So he's gonna 10, 15. He's gonna come running out.
Vlad's holding his action for a stab! Or for a dagger throw!
True.
Yay! Okay. Yeah, he's gonna throw the dust dagger then.
Mhm.
Bam! 16!
So as it goes flying down, it looks like he's gonna get a perfect pinpoint like hit to the neck.
Uh-huh.
You see as the big knightly fellow, his head turns and he looks up and he swats the dagger aside. And as he looks up towards him, you see with the hand with the longsword, it raises up slowly and points toward Vlad. And he is going to leap.
No! 34!
25.
What a fucker!
And because he now has an additional... Oh, so he can do 4 attacks with his haste.
No!
So attack 1,
No!
2, 3, and
I can't
4.
see the... We're not meant to see them, are we?
No,
Vlad's got
That makes
17
it-
AC.
he does. And he only gets 1 hit.
Yes!
14, 21, natural 1, and 11 to hit. So,
I think he should fall down his ass for that natural one.
I mean...
Okay,
So-
what's his damage?
So he squats for a moment, slams his foot into the ground, and then bounces off of the dirt with all force, coming up with almost like this swift hurricane motion. It cleaves towards Vlad, and he's like taking these steps back and trying to like push off of him and duck and dodge and everything he can while attached to the wall. And then he does this forward thrust, and it just catches Vlad in the abdomen. 16 total slashing damage.
Oh, man. Had that guy taken a turn in combat already?
The guy attacking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Combat's been going for at least a round by now.
Yeah, I couldn't see him before, so I don't know.
Oh, sorry. Right.
Oh, where was I? I was at 40. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So yeah,
Here we go.
you're on 46.
Huh?
You're on 46, right?
It didn't have. Oh wait, why has it gone down so much?
So it'd only be, you'd be on 30.
30.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Okay, so after he swipes, this guy then falls to the ground and he will take some bludgeoning.
I'm gonna expend a charge my dagger as well to bring it back.
That'll be on your turn.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay, so it takes chunk. This guy at the back here is just going to step forward and prepare a thing. Anessa.
Well, I guess the main threat now is the guy who just fucking stabbed a brother. Oh, so.
I don't know why I thought you said stabbed a brother, as in like.
That too, that too.
Serious, you stabbed the brother.
Anessa is gonna watch this with absolute horror, and I'm gonna get this really dark look in my eyes and raise my hand up and cast Hex on him with a look of pure hatred. So I'm gonna Hex him.
Okay.
And I'm going to. Why is everything a concentration? Literally everything is concentration.
Welcome to
Or it's
Penumbra.
going to hurt people around me. Yeah, I guess I'll just Eldritch Blast him with 2 thingies. Because a lot of the stuff is concentration. Oh look, he's got a scary
Hex.
face. A boom. A boom. And these Eldritch Blasts have like extra dark purple in them, cause fuck that guy.
So you hit twice. Roll 2d6. Very nice.
Ability choosing for your.
Ooh!
He gets disadvantage on something.
Oh yeah.
Just note again, this is ability checks,
Yeah.
not saves.
Yeah. My brain can't think of
That's fine.
what would be handy. Does he seem like a particularly strong boy? Because
Yeah.
I'm tempted to make it strength.
It's as far as you can tell, the only attribute he's displayed so far is strength.
Yeah. I'll do strength then.
Okay. So as your blasts with their supreme fucking strength strike into him, you see chunks of his armor start to snap and burst, and pieces fall off. As pieces of it start to fall off, you notice underneath what looks to be the scalage of a fresh... Hello, Rachel. A very, like, young-looking, like, untouched by the world so far, scalage of a green dragonborn.
Oh.
And as a part of the faceplate breaks off, a little bit of the eye slit. It looks kind of unnatural, like slightly, like there's a bit of dilution around the eyes. The slit is perfectly fine, but it looks looks strange at the very least. It looks almost like chemically altered. As it
Oh
looks
no.
up toward you, there is this little bits of greenish gas that emits from the crack in where the eye is, as it starts breathing out this gas of some kind.
Ew, his eye farted.
Uh,
I'm gonna point out the gas. This boy looks pretty gassy. What if we kill him and he explodes and the gas is everywhere? I don't want that.
Yeah, that would suck, wouldn't it? So now that both our dear Rachel and Double Aaron are here, are the two of you currently able to talk?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
What's going on?
Aaron,
who come to live, come to die.
I would have. It would have been amazing timing when you gasped just there, Connor, if the thing you said afterward was related to the conversation me and Aaron were having. Because we were just saying, we were talking about something, and if you said the thing that we were thinking about, I'd have been like, oh my god, no, how does he know? So,
He's listening.
he's listening. Get out of my
It
head.
was
He's
all-
watching.
So, Aaron and my dear Rachel.
Hi.
Hey. This will be technically in between turns, but it's just because you're both here. So finally, as Aaron's Trafalgar's body is currently being pulled along, feet gently batting along the ground, his arms held up almost gingerly by two tall vampiric women with all of the embellishments.
Hot.
As they're pulling you along with Vantress in between them, your conscience is currently faded. As you're barely blinking, your heartbeat slowing down to the point you know that you're in trouble. You catch a glimpse of a conversation, but not enough to fully fathom any need behind it. All you hear is something along the lines of, I can't wait, it's time, and soon it will all have been worth something. Until finally, the dragging stops, and you are pulled up onto your feet, one arm over the shoulder of both of these women. As you're held up, your consciousness just crashes out for a moment. As the door in front of you, Lycoris, is opened up, with, of course, a few people in tow. And as they come in, the two vampire brides place him down on the mat with a degree of respect. They, still while holding him over their shoulder, around the necks, they slowly lower him down, place him onto the ground, and then put a hand on his shoulder so he doesn't slump. You see that he's been cut up, he's been shot at, there is blood underneath the mask. You can kind of smell the blood off of him. And his head is currently lolled, but every now and again you see it move a little as if it's trying to fight. Ventress places her hand very gently on his head, pulls the hood down, grabs the mask, tears it off of his face with all intention to hurt him, and then looks toward you. He does look a lot like Talus, doesn't he? And it's a shame that he didn't obey as well. If he'd behaved himself, maybe I wouldn't have had to use him in this way. Now are you going to obey and release her? Or do we have to make this painful for him? And believe me, in this place, I will not waste a single tear or spell slot in destroying him and bringing him back over and over and over again, my dear. Cannon. Just as a note as well, the sword on your lap starts to rattle, but you don't feel anything coming from it other than the vibration. It's like it's attempting to take over, but it can't.
It can't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. I'll consider releasing Elder Lycoris if you can prove that he's going to be left alone. I don't have much trust in you right now. Who's to say I release her and you don't just murder him?
She smiles. She lets go of his head, pats it very gently. She then reaches into something behind her back and grabs something about fist size. She then holds it just a little above her head and squeezes very tightly. And then you just hear this slow, like, glass shattering sound as little trickles of what look to be like diamond shards start to spill out onto the floor. And as the last shards hit the ground, she stomps down onto them. And as she stomps down onto them, you see this magic gathering in her left hand that looks destructive in nature. She then grabs his head. And for the sake of simplicity, because he can't avoid the spell, Trafalgar dies right there by taking enough damage to make him fail another save, and then another save. And you see as the back of his head is split open as this energy is pressed against the back of his head. And as it's pressed against the back of his head, blood starts pooling down. They hold on to his shoulders and keep him there, but the head just drops forward. And you see this hole burned into the back of his head. And as she looks down at the now still frame, she turns and looks toward you. She has no remarks on her face. If anything, she seems disinterested.
Do I feel like I'm losing control like I did last time?
You feel angry, but there doesn't seem to be anything more than that. There is only emotions. The sword in your lap is still making vibrations in an attempt, and then you try to push, your body tenses, you try pulling yourself out of the chains that have got you wrapped, and then you notice the chains start to vibrate, and you feel the tension squeezing tighter around your hands, binding you even tighter. And you notice this dark, kind of grey energy coming off of them. and you feel it pulling the strength out of you into itself.
I'm gonna try something stupid. I'm gonna focus on the sword as hard as I can, and I'm gonna attempt to make some sort of communication with Legion.
Okay.
And just say, you think Trafalgar was powerful? I'm willing to make a deal. Come here and help me, and I'll take over Trafalgar's place. Ooh.
Roll a d100.
Trafalgar's gonna kill you if he wakes up.
You focus on the blade, and
Can I use my inspiration?
sure.
How do you do inspiration on a D100? Just roll it twice.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Ooh. Oh, but which one's the good one?
So, as you
Is low
focus,
good or high good?
well, to be fair, she wins either way, technically, if that's the case.
Okay.
But you know, I just wouldn't tell you that. You focus forward. You feel this blackness. You feel your neck tensing. Your body's strength is being drawn out of you, and you can't pull any level of resistance as much as your whole body wills to. And as you think outward into the expanse, your mind being your only other weapon available, you push your thoughts outward with those words into the eon, and you wait and you will, and you just hear as you're waiting from Ventress. Well, I expected more fanfare. I just killed one of your allies. I thought you'd be more angry. Do you say anything? Or do you...
Continue ignoring her and waiting to see if I hear anything from Legion.
Okay.
I died in vain.
What the fuck can I do now? Anyway, I'm locked to a fucking chair!
Then if this isn't good enough, I guess I'll just have to make sure that I make use of his body then.
That sounds really weird.
As she moves her left hand over his barely moving body, places her hand gently on the back of his head, the skull fractured and exposed bone.
No, leave him.
Slowly, her fingers curl and then stop before they make contact. She slowly turns her head and looks toward you. Yes.
I don't know what you expect me to do here.
You know what it is.
Except
that
I
I
can't
want.
do it. I've tried. I can't do it.
She turns and looks towards Trafalgar again. Then maybe you're not trying hard enough. And you see as magic starts to pool from her very veins up toward her hand. And in that same few seconds, just as it's about to pool into the back of his head, you hear this motion of a blade, but you don't see anything in the room. And then all you see is this small slit that goes from just underneath Ventress's wrist down towards her elbow as her hand slowly sloughs off and hits the ground.
Oh.
And there is a silence as her body goes into a warm red, and she looks at her hand that's been torn off. The eyes narrow, and you blink for a second, and then you hear, "I'm not too late now, am I?" As you see a slowly shifting form of a very familiar burning-faced skeletal motherfucker. That is not a fucking bird.
Waiting for someone to say that.
A bird! The bird has arrived!
Is he visible to everybody now?
His frame slowly appears as this burning aura that starts from the ground and slowly makes its way upward to form this shape. And you see a katana in his right hand, blood covering the blade. As he then, after making that sentence, quickly throws his fist. You see as there are these claws that are coming from his hand now, bursting out of his gloves, that quickly stab through her chest, tearing her heart out of her chest,
Yes.
drawing it out back through her back. You see her body jutters, and then turns and looks toward him, looks him in his burning eyes as he looks at her. "Hello, love. Sorry I'm late, but I've been offered a better deal." Swings and cleaves the head off of her. And as he turns and looks toward the vampire brides at the same time, he makes a head motion for them to leave, and they both slowly bow toward him. And they make their way out.
Oh my god.
Can I look at her? Is she like for real dead?
As her body hits the ground and the head rolls, you look down, there's blood pooling, but then the body starts to break away.
Oh,
Almost
Fucking hell.
like an after image, but it was a body. It thudded, blood pooled, and then when the body deconstructed, that was it. And as it breaks away fully, Legion looks down towards Trafalgar and towards you. Well, she was reviving you, but not in a good way.
Not like the way.
Excuse me for not wanting to live through that trauma.
So as he looks down towards Trafalgar, he walks over, kind of grabs you by the scruff, picks you up. "I'm assuming you're going to want him to live." And then
Yes.
moves over, places his body down next to the bookshelf. "Well, I can't do that. So, unless you want to go ahead and go into the next realm and drag him back, he's probably dead. But we'll keep the body for now. Anyway, it seems like that bitch left one of her little toys on you." As he comes walking over, he stays at this point, and with the sword, he looks towards you, and you see he's about to try and poke at the chains, and then there's a moment of what you assume is realization. He sheaths his katana, grabs your blade, draws it out slowly. Fitting to the music, I like it. Draws it out very slowly, and then before the blade reaches the end of its sheath, there is a motion of him making this small pull, and then he sheaths the blade again, and your chains that are currently around you fall to pieces. And you notice as they fall to pieces, it's almost like as soon as they slough off of you, there is this eerie kind of screech sound from them, and then they fade into this almost like pseudo dust and turn into nothing. And the second they leave you, you suddenly feel as your strength starts to come back. It's almost like you stood up too quickly and got a heavy bit of whiplash. But now as you're slowly coming to, the strength is coming back. And as the blade is fully sheathed, he hands it back to you slowly.
How long has it been since Trafalgar died?
It would have been the equivalent of 2 rounds, so 12 seconds.
Oh god, I don't know how close everyone is.
As he passes your blade back, he turns, looks toward Trafalgar, and then looks toward you. I might have a better way to do it. However, there's gonna be a lot of fun blood magic going on. Do you reckon his new friend high above is going to agree to that?
I don't really care at this point. I'd rather he be alive.
Good answer. And then before he gives you the blade back, he takes it back again, draws it out, walks over toward him, throws the sheath to the side, and as it hits the ground, it disappears, and once again you feel a connection with the blade as the effects of the chains have worn off. He then grabs Trafalgar's bag, pulls it off of his shoulder, and then he looks through the bag of holding. And it takes him barely 2 seconds as he pulls the chest out.
I don't have the bag.
He doesn't have the bag of holding.
You don't?
Bag of holding.
Oh,
Megan's
fucking
got it.
fuck.
That's why I asked how
Oh.
how long it had been.
Well, we're going to plan B then. So he
I'm-
doesn't do that.
Can I just scramble immediately off the chair?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna scoop up Trafalgar and I'm gonna burst out the nearest door and just scream as loud as I can at Atari
Mhm.
and see if the vampire ladies are outside. The vampire princess people.
Vampire brides. Okay, well, if that's the case, add yourself to the initiative.
Where's my fucking character sheet gone? Oh, there it is. This music is making me tense, and I've had a very
Good.
tense day as it is.
Except for that part. Good.
22
Nice.
or 20. I get advantage.
Let me put that on because it didn't do it. Do. Okay, so we'll continue with normal initiative now. It will start from Brewin's turn though. So Brewin. Meanwhile, on the other map, what would you like to do?
I can't see any of them,
No, not from this angle. You'd have to go down at least 10 feet to be able to see the front row.
Fair enough. From what I remember, they've already prepared something, and I'd rather not go down.
You
There is the
wouldn't
one that's on
know
this side of us.
that. There is him. as well.
Yeah, true. So, on that regard, I am going to go about. I'll fire a firebolt at our new Draco friend over there.
Mhm.
Firebolt!
That does not hit. Or more specifically, it hits, but he doesn't seem phased.
Okay, fair enough.
Is that you?
Yeah, that, I'll move back a little bit as well here, but still in the air.
Mhm.
Keep an attitude, I'm just literally moving. Yep, that's me.
Ravi.
Rabina.
1 sec, sorry, I was just helping Danny give Jet his insulin. Oof.
Okay.
We've
I'm
had
back
it with your insolence.
Terrible.
Oof. Little boy was being wriggly. Ravi's dead. Oh my god, I ran up the stairs. Did we hear the shout, by the way?
Shall?
I
Alright.
screamed at Atari.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah. No. Not from this distance.
Fuck.
Oh man, okay. Well, I guess Ravi's gonna go and peg that fucker.
Okay.
And he's gonna try to petrify him, I guess.
So,
So I could do that with just a normal pet, can't I? I don't have to do the wild one.
you can do whatever. As Ravi gets here, though, held actions are being triggered.
Oh no, I forgot about that! Oh no!
Again, to be fair, technically you're not supposed to know anyway,
Okay.
so it's all fair. 3 of them are going to shoot at Ravi since he's not a priority. It would have
Okay.
been all 6 otherwise. So it's going to be...
Because he would have still moved because he just saw him attack Vlad. So I couldn't make him stay no matter what.
All 3 are going to hit. Ravi is going to take these damages plus 1. Okay, so the first one is going to knock him down.
No! How much damage did he take?
9 on the first, which knocks him down. And then a total of 12 after that.
Okay.
Which is not his maximum, so he's just knocked
No.
unconscious.
How many points did he have?
He has 21 total.
Yeah. Okay.
So as he starts to run forward, his beak raised up, ready to pack down, immediately it's just a couple of bolts pin him into the neck, and he starts to struggle, and his footing gets loosened, and he crashes into the ground. That is unfortunately the boy's turn. And because currently Trafalgar is not in the initiative, Vlad.
He's gonna be so angry. He sees Ravi down, and he is just gonna lose all sense of rationality. And he's going to do a reckless attack.
That is melee weapons.
Yeah, he's got his dagger,
Okay.
so he's gonna run down the wall towards him.
Okay.
Attack him recklessly.
So roll with advantage.
Yeah. So he's going to attack with the dusk dagger. So I didn't toggle advantage, so I'll just press it twice. 18!
Just check a thing real quick. Okay, so
Oh, are we in dim light or darkness? Probably doesn't affect it anyway. It's probably dead, so it doesn't get necrotic damage.
You are technically... Well, your target is in full light. So you are in dark... dim light, technically. So you can still trigger it.
Okay. Does it take necrotic damage?
So an 18 just hits.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay.
It's not a finesse ranged thing. So that damage is not fair. However, roll a d6 for the dim light darkness thing. Okay, total of 8.
Oh, is a dagger not a finesse weapon?
No, it is, but for the sake... Actually, no, sorry. Yeah, no, that would still work. Sorry, yeah, no, it's because I was thinking of barbarian stuff. Yeah, no, that still does its damage.
Yay! Nice.
Becomes that. So, as he charges down the full ferocious might of his barbarian side, dust dagger in hand. Again, after being teleported to his hand, actually, to be fair, he could run down there, grab it, mitigating my own shit here. So he runs down, grabs the dagger, swings upward, catches the one revealed eye of the Dragonborn, and slices through it.
Yeah.
You see as it cuts, the Dragonborn grabs at his eye, and then looks towards Vlad with the last. And he is on last legs. As you see this viscous bleeding coming from his eye now.
Fucking yes. I've just seen the advantages to having a rogue barbarian because I was like, this is such a stupid mix. But then I'm like, well, he gets sneak attack as long as he reckless attacks every time.
Hmm?
Because it's when you
Hold
attack
on,
with
wait.
advantage.
You do.
What?
You've not added sneak attack.
Oh, I thought that was the finesse range thing.
No. Oh, so wow.
I think
yeah,
it already adds to it.
It is.
'Cause-
Ignore me. It is.
But I don't always use it because it's only when I do it with advantage, isn't it?
Yes. Which, now that you know the combo.
Yeah. Only if it's within 5 feet of another enemy as well, but it's not within. It wasn't within
It's
5 feet.
Pretty much
So.
as long as you've not got disadvantage. And you...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, is that
Nice combo.
Vlad?
I think so. He used most of his movement. If he moves back, then he's. Oh wait, he can disengage.
How much movement does he have? 40?
He has 30.
Oh, okay, so he's only got 5 foot of movement left because you were 30 feet up.
Oh, he did jump to me anyway, didn't he? So it's not like he can't get to me.
To do that attack, you'd have to go down to his level.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna disengage and move backwards anyway, just cause.
Okay.
I don't think he gets another action, does he? I really want him to get a second attack somewhere, but I don't know where that happens. Of barbs. That'd be cool
Bruce.
though. Yeah.
If that's...
Barbers.
Is that Vlad?
Yeah.
Estari...
Get him, Rex! I'm so excited.
I'm waiting.
Watch the chicken go down. I guess.
My chicken!
The chicken.
Vlad was extra pissed about that. My
Part of
chicken!
her's like mentally ticking off just how many spells I've already used on this thing.
He's a fucking spell thing.
No, he's not. He's my beautiful chicken boy.
You didn't have to bring
Here's
him
a
here.
cockatoo.
Hey, she likes the animals.
Thinking that I'm probably gonna have to heal him again in a minute. But I'll deal with the enemy in front of me first, because I also saw what happened to him and I don't want to go near the door. And she will Eldritch Blast the gross Dragonborn.
Gross dragon mark.
Okay.
Kind of doing it like leaning back like, ew.
Get the gap away from me.
Esatari.
Hello, Pepper.
Yeah.
2 questions. 1,
Oh no, it's
Are
not that.
you-
It's not the Dragonborn from before, is it?
Oh.
make a perception check.
Oh.
Oh no. Do you know if it is? I was literally
I was
thinking
so
about.
upset about leaving it last time.
Make a perception or history check.
Oh god.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Wow, okay. I was going to say you've also got Detect Magic up last I checked, but okay. This coinciding with your Detect Magic, which is really good timing, as you're looking over its form with everything going on now, the entire armor it's wearing has a spell bound to it that forces movement at the will of whomsoever created the armor. It is a submission plate, and looking him over, you can't see all of the form, but given he's not said anything, and the submission armor being on what it is, and he is a green dragonborn, you look him up and down, and there's this well in your stomach that grows.
Oh no.
If he is that same poor dragonborn that got
Lee!
created
You fucker!
and then left.
Is it too late on my Eldritch Blast?
No, that's where I was going to ask.
Okay.
Did you want to lethal or non-lethal? And
What?
how do you want to do it?
Oh,
Yeah, oh,
this
Fucking hell.
It still has large segments of armor on, though it's missing an eye now.
But I have a spell that I was
It's-
going to use on the
yeah.
barrier that I could use on the armor instead.
Mm.
Ah! This is
One of these
unfair.
things are not like the other.
I was literally in the bath thinking about this certain time in Critical Role in the first campaign where this kind of shit happened, and I was like, Lee's not pulled that on us yet. I'll have to look out for that at some point.
And here it is!
Oh my god!
Ta-da.
I would never leave a plot hook
Yes.
dangling like that.
As soon as you said though, because I was like, oh, they were so silly for not checking because you couldn't see their faces, so you didn't know who they were. And then, literally, as soon as you said you can't see his face, I was like, imagine if it was that. And I just thought about that.
I've been
Fucking
thinking the whole
hell.
time, like, it's odd that it's a young dragonborn when it's like fully grown. That's peculiar. And I've been just like, oh well, never mind.
We need to start voicing this shit.
Oh, I don't know what to do now.
That's what me and Aaron were talking about earlier, by the way.
No.
He was like, it's not the Dragonborn, is it? And I was like, maybe.
No. What would Esatari do?
How would
Would
you
she
like
save
to?
him?
Well, there's put him out of his misery. There's
Mm.
attempt to save him.
You can knock him out and or down and deal with him later.
He wants to try and save him, but is probably thinking knocking him out's probably the best call. Hopefully.
Okay. So, as your first bolt hits him, you can shoot the other at anyone else that you want. It is a pretty high damage too. As your first bolt hits, collides into his chest, he is knocked back against the wall. His body is then flung down against the ground, and he goes unconscious. All spells currently on him fade off as he is knocked unconscious. He has no use for them. And he stays there, lifeless, air quotes. There is little bits of breathing coming from him though, which takes the form of this sickly green gas that you just about notice coming up around the helmet.
This is horrible.
And I can move. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I can. I don't know what I can reach with my other bolt.
Whatever you can see,
It's like 120.
which is the 4 dudes at the back here. pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Pick a target, any target. The one at the right has been hit before.
I'll go for the one at the right then.
Okie dokie. So as he gets blasted, he gets knocked back for a second. He wobbles, gets back onto his feet, quickly charges into his crossbow bolt, puts his crossbow bolt in, and as his hood is knocked back as well, he seems to be just a tiefling. His horns have been, they seem to be like goat ones, and they're pulled backwards. And as he looks over, looking towards you, but not actually seeing you, you see as he's getting ready to shoot at someone. Is that you? Okay. So the boys, they've tried to hold their ability, but it did not work too well because they could not see anyone. They, preparing again to fire, Arivesta Pierce, which is the guy at the back with the eye patch. He says, "Don't bother, just stand near the door. They can't get through. Just shoot them if you see them." Boss, is this really worth it? Do we really have to stick with that god-awful woman? And Roderick turns back for a second and then looks toward the door. You might not like it, but the payoff will be good. But we're gonna have to do a little bit more work here, and then we'll see how I'm feeling. Anyway, boys, if you wouldn't mind, And then he's gonna clap his hands, and it makes an audible echo. As it makes the echo, it bounces out through the wall. You guys just about barely hear it. It vibrates along the walls. Specifically, those of you that have a penchant for touching the wall,
Touch the furry
My-
wall.
my spider climbers,
Hey!
make a technically dexterity save, please.
No! Dex to save!
Dex save.
No, that was nearly an 18. I saw it roll.
Critical.
Oh no! Vlad!
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Oh shit!
He has got inspiration,
Well,
remember?
we have a vibration sense.
And that's what's going to fuck you the most.
Oh no!
So as the walls have this minor vibration coming along it, it's almost like something seeks you out. As you feel these vibrations come close toward you, you two start to dash around, moving out of the way of this feeling that it's kind of like nails on a chalkboard for you almost. But it seeks you across the wall, and you feel this force repel the pair of you. And the pair of you are thrown off of the walls, and you fall down. In the case of Vlad, 5 feet. In the case of you, I believe you are still 30 feet up.
I think so, yeah.
Oh dear.
You will enjoy 3d6. What's with 8s and
Ouch.
3d6s? This is weird. Take 8
I
bludgeoning
have
damage.
feather fall, and I'm like, is it worth it?
It's up to you. You don't have many spell
Spell
slots.
slot.
I know, it's a spell slot, and I've got so little, so now I'll take it, it's fine.
So as Vlad
I
is
got 40, it's fine.
thrown down to the ground,
Oh,
he will only take 1 damage, which I will mark. You
Yeah.
will of course take full falling damage, which
Yeah.
is 8.
I had temporary hit points, so I only took 3 of my actual damage.
Okay. And as that happens, you just hear, "Come on now, I don't even need to be in there with you to know what you're doing. You don't think I got a dossier on all of you after our last encounter?
That's
You lot
creepy.
should try a little better. At least make the next minute entertaining before I let you loose." And that'll be his turn. And because our Dragon Boy is down, he's no longer on the list. Though I'll make a save with him nonetheless. Anessa.
Oh, did I see that the guy is actually an
Oh.
innocent?
Oh,
What?
natural 1. Ooh. Sorry, carry on.
Did I see that he's a dragonborn and that the other person was a tiefling? Like, they seem like innocent people?
I wouldn't say innocent.
Well, not innocent, but like,
Neutral?
not people. Yeah, that I don't want to really. Well, unless we won't care that much.
To be fair, given your penchant, I would say you wouldn't really care. They're attacking you lot.
Yeah. They attacked my brother, so I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck. Because I fell on my prone.
Yes. Though
Okay.
I'm very loose with the rules about standing up, so just go with it.
Okay. Oh, well, I kind of don't want to climb back this wall again, but I also want to be able to do a spill. Right. Where was it? Where was it? I found something cool. Yeah. So spells can go through.
As long as they don't have a physical form.
Yeah. So if like I had a chromatic orb, then I wouldn't be able to chuck that because that's an actual physical part of the spell.
I believe.
But like if it it doesn't say I have like an orb that I throw, but it just say a sphere of energy.
Oh no, that's fine then. Because if it's just all comprised of energy, that goes through.
Oh, sick. Okay. Well, I've got that and I've got this other one, but the words are like really I don't understand it.
Put it in chat.
It sounds cool, but I don't
Oh,
get it.
colour spray.
Well, let's see. There, that's colour spray. Oh, 6d10 total. How many hit points? Creatures in a 15 foot.
They're just blinded though, so it's not like they get hurt or anything, is it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I think I like my orb better, if I could use that.
Okay.
The colour spray thing was cool because it affected more people, but...
Splash.
Splashy splash. Ooh, 90 feet I can throw it. Yeah, I'm gonna choke. Oh wait. I never do this anymore. Jesus Christ. This is an action.
Jesus Christ.
I was thinking I should have analysed, but I did not. So, chromatic orb at this dude.
Okay.
Going straight for him. I'm gonna throw it. Ugh. I suppose that we've not really interacted him enough for me to be able to see if he's resistant or to anything, and I've not analysed him. So I'm just gonna go with...
YOLO!
I don't know which one to do. I'll go... lightning.
So, as you begin conjuring the spell and the chromatic orb starts to appear, this sparking of lightning echoing off of it, you see as all of a sudden, almost as if it turns solid and disappears as he counterspells.
No, you little shit. Fucking counterspell. Do I have counterspell? What
Should
is
do.
counterspell?
Third.
I'm sure I've asked this so many times before, and it's been, oh, it's a 3rd level, so I don't have it at the moment. Oh yeah, I do have it in my spells, but I just don't have the 3rd levels. What a fucker! Wasted a fucking spell. I might as well use Feather Fall.
I think not, dear. Gonna have to be a little bit more interesting than just a ball of lightning.
I give him 2 fingers up.
He gives you a little wink.
I blush a little.
Is that you?
I hold the fingers up higher, and then yes, it's me.
Okay. So we can ignore that now. Back to these. It is Legion's turn. As we get to this point, Legion steps through, still with your blade in hand. It would be smart if you stayed behind me for a bit. She has a few minions lurking. And as he says that, a couple of them start to sink from out of the walls into the hallway.
Okay. I'll just nod.
He then nods too. And he is... I was going to say to hold his action, but that's not him at all. He is going to hold his hand forward.
No!
He's going to hold his hand forward toward this guy, and there's this energy that starts pulling out of him, flying towards the other guy, these tethers almost. He's going to make a save. He's going to make a save. Got to find him first. He's going to make a save. There he is. Also, here they are. Boop. They're a bunch of bitches.
Die.
Die.
Die, motherfucker, die.
Oh, they got a -1. So as the tether connects to him, he is now under the possession of Legion. And
Nice.
after he does that,
Oh, their queen is dead, so sucks to be them.
he is going to stand there, because that is basically him. And he's just going to kind of blockade you for a moment and make sure no one gets through. So,
Can I stick my head out the corridor and see where I am?
yes.
I'm just gonna move there for the sake of seeing. Oh fuck, that doesn't help me at all.
Where am I?
Where am I?
Of course.
Oh,
Ca-
shit. Go back.
I can't get past him anyway, can I? Fuck.
You can, if you want.
That would be so stupid. I can just about see the vampire. Fucking what's she called? Vampire sister. Yeah, I'm gonna shout out in vampiric. Vantress is dead. Take me to my allies, and I can help you, or I'll work with you, or something along those lines. I just start shouting that she's dead, and I'll work with them if they can get me to my allies now. And I guess I'll hold an action to dash, to run. Obviously, I can't dash, but I'll hold my action to run.
Triggered by what?
Once whatever's in front of me is dead and Legion starts moving.
Okay. Cool.
Wait, is that one? That one is
Controlled.
is controlled. How
You
close
do-
am I to that one?
10 feet away.
Oh god. Fuck. Do I take Trafalgar and run halfway down the corridor?
Do you remember
No,
if you're holding it? Although to be fair, it's really
No,
skinny.
I'm on.
anyway.
I'm strong.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say it's half movement, but it's not. You're strong and he's, well, small.
Oh god, no, I'm gonna have to hold because if I get hit once, I'm down, and I can't afford to be down.
Mhm.
But I'm hopping from foot to foot, like I'm gonna go as soon as I can go,
Okay.
and wait for the vampires to do something.
So as you prepare yourself, after you quickly check out the door, kind of like getting hold of Trafalgar, throwing him over your shoulder, looking out, you see that the guy to the right, there is this kind of fire that's burning through the holes of the mask, and there's this what looks to be like a cloak almost over his back of flames, and Legion has kind of disregarded the guy now. The blade is drawn and he's looking toward the other two, ready. As that's going on, Erin, let's go to hell, baby.
Alright.
Bye. Hello. Always makes me sad that there's no music in here, but oh well. So, you are dead.
I'm dead, yeah.
You are in currently a bit of blackness. There is no sensations of any kind. There's no emotion, no pain, no joy, no none of it. It's just a blackness, but you're cognitively aware that there is only a blackness, and you should be feeling something. But there's not really anything, and it's not. You don't even feel bad about it. It feels not pleasant, but it feels correct. Is kind of the only way to put it. And it stays like that for. Well, the concept of time is kind of lost since there's nothing to measure it with. But you're in this blank state for a while with your own thoughts. You can think about everything that happened. None of it is ever influenced by that fucker, or why didn't this person do this or that. It's this happened, and that's that, I guess. And now this is what's after. The blackness, you don't notice it at first, but slowly turns into more of a grey, darker grey. And as your thoughts continue, as you start to relive the days of your life from start to end, they blur into each other a little bit. In some cases, it's you start as a babe and you go all the way through every day up till your second year, and then suddenly you're roaming the streets, taking petty change and the like, working for your boss. You kind of relive your life for a bit, and then eventually your sense of, not sight exactly, but whatever is associated comes too, and you hear a voice, an actual voice, say, "I'm afraid it is not exactly time to lament. And though I'm not one to allow second chances at something that should be done and over, your life is a little bit more necessary for my machinations. Would you truly become one of my acolytes? This task that you are currently on with your allies, I've been watching you closely. It will not be the first time that you come across those that abuse power. I need someone willing to step into fires with no true concern for the aftermath. I need someone in that world to carry my messages. I assume I need not introduce myself to you, my young acolyte. It should be obvious. Though I must admit, your connection to me is a lot stronger than I thought it was, given that you have not prayed once in your life since recently. That we, more I, can speak with you across the veil. Apologies, it's more so there's multiple veils. I must insist upon letting you know how strong you truly are. That though we have never formed an official pact, my voice can reach you through a device specifically meant to bind my words away from even fully opened ears. And yet here you are. It's strange, really. It's also very nice to have someone who can hear my voice. But enough rambling. It will not be easy to bring you back. I cannot intervene in your revival, though I can leave one blessing on your soul. Should your vessel be damaged beyond revival, your soul will reincarnate once, and it will carry with it all that you encompass. And once you do come back in whatever shape you do, I ask of you, my child, in that body, will you do the work that is needed to be done?
Oh, shit. I didn't think it was real. I thought it was just a story my family told. But the recent, everything, I had to think maybe were real. And now you are. You need someone to step through the fires on this plane. I've never much cared for rules. I've also never been much of a messenger, but I'll do what I can to spread your word, I guess. If it means I get to save my friends.
Good. Then there is only one other thing we must do. I must preserve your soul for what little I can. When you are reborn or restored, you will maintain your sense of self, and a portion of me will be within you always. Know this, I can offer you power now that we are bonded. However, my words, once you leave the deathly plane, they will not reach you again. It is mere miracle you are in a state where I can find you. All I ask of you when dictating and facilitating the future of the faith is you do what you deem fit. As long as you bury the dead that deserve burial, and you give respect to it. I have always held an iron philosophy that when someone is embraced by the end, they should take it wholeheartedly and accept the warmth, not the cold. Once you embrace the pain, that is all there will ever be. But it shouldn't be. There is no need. To fear the end is to fear living in the first place. Take with you only this. The living and the dead, they are all the same. One side just happens to have an easier time communicating. I am the one that is blessed now. Go. Once your consciousness touches the mortal veil again, you will have my power in your chest, and I will it for you to do good things. And I hope one day I might see your form in its glory. Until that day, I bless you as the god Kalemvor. May you forever hold within your breast life and death, and embrace both sides. Good luck in your endeavors. Do you say anything before things change? Okay.
No, I'm just shocked that it's all real and that obviously I've I've died. That's obvious, but he's just going against his own kind of code or the code that I know about him. So to give me a second chance. So no, I'm just stunned. Lost for words.
So, as the voice fades out, it's almost like you're put into a trance again, and you start to relive your life. Again, in random spouts, and at a certain point, while it's happening, it's like, because you're reliving your memories, there are these moments where you get deja vu, and it's nearly enough to snap you back into realization that, right, I died. And then when you get comfortable with the idea, you get thrown into another memory, and it kind of like resets. And it will be like that over and over and over again until you're restored or you reincarnate. But for now, that's your secrets.
Okay.
Let's go back.
Let's go.
Boulders!
I mean, he's already dead, man. Don't crush the body.
She is.
Yeah, but you're not.
I mean, I feel like I am.
Okay, so is that Lycoris?
What was it gonna do? Connor gave me a really good idea and I've forgotten it already.
God's sake.
What the fuck was it? I can't
I-
remember.
I
Just
don't
leave
know.
it. Just leave it. Connor gave me an idea, but I've forgotten. Carry on. I just shout in vampiric and hope for the best while holding a corpse. Let's go.
1 second. Subsettings. There we go. You and Aaron both have control over his body now. Are you staying there?
I'm only here, like, I'm sticking my head out the room. I'm only here so I can actually see what my head sees. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So for all intents and purposes, I'm still behind Legion, but I've got my head stuck out
Yes.
like a fucking meerkat.
It's a right.
Okay. Bryce, hi. I will note as well, as you have him slumped over his shoulder, there is a slight warmth coming off of Trafalgar, and it's more than just what's left of the body pumping blood.
What?
He's gone for a number
Is it
one on
gonna
his shoulder.
explode?
Totally.
Fuck.
Brewin.
Hello. Right. What do I do here? Right. As the Dragon Booty Boys down. That's a good point. What can I do? Because this head is so much. I can't take it anymore.
Oh, quick side note. Legion tells you to pick up the shards of the diamond.
I pick up the shards of the. Oh, that was what I was gonna do! Yeah, Connor said, remember that she had diamonds, and I was like, but her body disintegrated. Yeah, that's what I did. I pick up the diamond shard thingies.
Okay.
You-
Carry on, Brewin.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm really not feeling very well, so I'm gonna have to go soon. I'm sorry.
That's
I need to
okay.
go soon as well.
It's nearly end time anyway.
Okay. Let's see. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. That's not really. Is it though?
You had 10 minutes to get ready, mister.
I was helping other people with their own existential crises for crying out loud.
It's crises.
It's been a therapy session.
Right. Out of curiosity,
Yes.
you said it's a light door, but is it technically a door or is it just a light wall?
No, it's basically a wall.
Thank you. That is what I wanted to know. Okay. Oh. So what range is that? Oh. I think I have an idea. Lee? I don't think I've ever warranted the use of this so many times. But I think today is the session that I'm just going to go for the hat trick. I'm using this spell again, but in the flavour of... I'm 25 feet, right?
In the air, yeah.
Yes, 30 feet down... Well, 25 feet downwards, and then... Would I be right in saying that's around here, that 30 feet reach?
Yeah.
Because what I would like
Yeah.
to do is to cause harmless tremors along the floor.
Okay.
Yes. For the sake of trying to stir something up between these guys who really don't want to be here.
Is it gonna give me and Vlad motion sickness again?
Suddenly you two somehow fall over again.
I'm making it originate from him, plus it states that it's harmless tremors.
Make an intimidation check.
Intimidation, okay. Shazam!
Scary.
Actually, no, there's someone there visible. You can't see it, 'cause it's just out of your line of sight. Though Vlad can see it, 'cause he's pretty much right next to the door, on top of it. Again, the light wall, whatever. Some of them still holding their bows, the crossbows, looking forward, are kind of like looking amongst each other with that kind of. I mean, we're safe, right? This isn't really. They've got something going on behind there. What are they doing? There's an anxiety. You can't see anything else beyond. Well, you technically can't see any of that, but that's what Vlad sees behind the wall.
Fair enough.
There you go.
That is me, if anything, man. Because job done, job achieved.
Death Salve with Ravi. Basically
Uh-huh.
a D20.
What? D20. Oh, there you go. Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh no. Save those diamonds!
For the chicken.
Sorry,
No,
Trafalgar,
There is
here's the
no
chicken.
way. There is no way I'm making a deal with a fucking living demon to save a fucking chicken.
No.
Are you kidding me?
Can I use my advantage?
You
Can you
mean
not use advantage on
inspiration?
death? Yeah, that thing, yeah.
You want to do it
I'm
for
really
Ravi?
poorly.
Mm.
You want to do it for Ravi?
Yeah,
Sure.
thank you. So just 2 more d20s.
Yeah.
At least it will be a natural 1.
So 12.
That's
So that's
12.
one success.
Okay. Fine, that's
Alright,
better than natural 1.
I was gonna use my next turn to save him, but now I don't need to.
Yay!
That's fine. Can that have been Vlad's inspiration because it's
Okay.
Vlad's chicken? Or
Yeah.
does it have to be me? Okay.
That's whether you have 3 characters, I mean. Is there anything Vlad wants to do?
Cry.
Well, yeah, he wants to run to Ravi, but he's also like, I don't want to be attacked. What can he actually do? With that door there, I don't think he can actually attack anyone. So I guess the only thing that he would really be able to do would be to run to him. It'll use a charge, but seeing Ravi down would push him to do that anyway. He's gonna throw the dust dagger down next to Ravi and teleport to it so that he doesn't get hit by these people.
Okay. So, boop.
So he's got 1 charge of it left.
Is that Vlad?
He's just gonna like oh man, it's like if he starts trying to pull Ravi out of the way, I don't want him to see and fire at it at Ravi. But he's just gonna like fall down next to him and just be like really upset about it. But yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
He can't do anything anyway because he can't throw anything through that barrier.
Then, as Vlad's turn finishes, there is a minor tremor in the building, those of you with tremor sense feel it almost as if you felt it seconds before anyone else. It's almost like a spider sense moment. And then as everybody else feels it, there is a silence that takes over the place for a moment. As from beyond the light wall, you guys suddenly hear, "Well, well, about time. And here I thought she was gonna take it forever. Well, sorry, kiddies. I guess I'm done playing with you now. It's time I, enjoy the spoils of what's hopefully my victory. Here, I'll even take down this pesky wall for you. Go ahead and cause me some trouble." It clicks his fingers, and the door, if I can grab hold of it, it seems to fold in onto itself into this tiny square, falls to the ground, tinks a couple of times, and then he is, since technically that was just him breaking concentration, he is then going to fold his fingers over his other hand, grasp very tightly to the point of squeezing, and then he's going to close his eyes, and this energy starts to whir around Roderick's feet. "If you lot want to take on that bitch Ventress with me, come meet me in the basement. She's got a lot of little toys hiding around, and I want to get my hands on each of them. Now, let's all be good boys and girls, and let's have a little play, shall we?" And then he disappears.
But
Arvesta moves forward, stamps his foot into the ground. "You heard him. If you want to fight still, I have no problem skewering each of you. However, if you want to be useful, head down the stairs."
Don't head down the fucking stairs.
well, if you want us to be useful, can you heal the chicken?
His eyes.
I'll move once you heal my chicken.
You're lucky I don't get my men to shoot the shit out of the thing and eat it.
Ravi looks at him like, he's almost going Super Saiyan at this point. He's so angry. Heal the chicken.
But yeah, Asatari, it's your turn.
Might I recommend heal the chicken?
Yeah.
Can he try to intimidate him?
I'm gonna cautiously walk forwards, hoping no one's gonna shoot at me.
So as you start walking forward out of the shadows, you say they immediately point toward you, and they're like tracking you.
Just kneel down next to the chicken. I'm pointing at the chicken like, "Chicken."
Literally.
You can make
Super
a
Saiyan.
medicine check to stabilize him if you want.
I've got spare the dying. I'll
Oh,
just do that.
or that, yeah.
Yeah. So he's not awake with that, but he's not taking any death saves. But I assume you actually would rather him be up. But we've got very limited spell slots here. What if someone
I
does
know.
get hurt?
I know. It's okay.
As you begin nursing, oh well, you cast better dying on the chicken. It envelops his body, and there's a soft breathing that starts coming out of his mouth, and then it very, very quickly turns into snoring. It's just like. You then hear as the breathing of another stops. As you turn around, and the body is now lifeless and limp.
Oh, the Dragonborn.
It's okay, the chicken's okay.
I'm not okay with this.
Oh, that's what your natural one was, huh?
No.
Oh.
I thought he was taking death saves.
He was.
I didn't know. I would have saved him.
Is that your turn of story?
She's just gonna kneel over the Dragonborn. Very, very upset. He didn't have a good life since we brought him into this world or whatever we did.
Another thing to blame Trafalgar for.
We're not great parents, huh?
Turning a
would've thought?
dragon into a dragonborn that got subdued, slapped an armor over him, and then sent out into battle. Technically, Trafalgar was a father.
Shed a few tears over the Dragonborn. We didn't know each other, but I felt bad about leaving it the first time, and now I've killed it.
I mean, his dad died, and he was too traumatized to live.
So, if that's you,
Like
Satari,
father, like son, dead.
Me, I'm just kneeling next to the Dragonborn, and between the Dragonborn and the chicken.
so
Ravi Vlad looks a little bit uncomfortable now. He's like,
so this guy's move
Brave
aside.
stroking the chicken like, there, you will live.
He's just so happy that Ravi's
Unfortunately.
alive.
Aravesta moves forward through his squad. As he gets to this point, he looks around to those of you that are in view, which at the minute he can just about see you, Connor, as he kneels down a little bit. As he's kneeling down, he's holding one hand up, opened. He slowly reaches for what looks to be these small bottles that are attached to his hip, concealed slightly by his green cloak. He grabs these 3 bottles attached and drops them on the ground in front of him. The boss said, I'm allowed to give you these. He said it's a peace offering. And then as he drops them, he then slowly steps backwards until he's roughly out of sight. And then he starts to walk off. Boys, we're done here. You know what's to be done next. And these lot march off over towards the table. He moves toward it too. He has a rapier drawn ready. And he stands in front of the table looking towards the further right hand side of the room. Technically, this is an open initiative. What do you guys want to do? As there are 3 bottles currently sat there. In them, they look like these swirling, purpley blue, misty potion bottles. But there's these little, what looks to be like black spots that appear every now and again. Like there's something floating on the inside of it. What do you want to do?
Do we know what is in the bottles?
You'll have to find out. For the sake of, because Asatari's, as far as I know, still got Detect Magic up.
Yeah.
It is magical in origin. Looking them over, they seem to be some kind of pure essence of magic. You're not getting anything but that from it. It is magic in its essence.
Yeah.
Would I'm just reading it through, sorry.
Yes, you go.
Can I identify on the bottle?
Yes.
I'm assuming they're all the same.
Yeah. So, you move forward. The custom time is 1 minute.
It's with the wand. It's
Oh.
not my actual spell. I don't know if that affects it.
Yeah, no, that'll be fine. So as you kind of like motion toward the bottle, there's this aura that highlights it for a moment, and then in an instant, there's this kind of like snap in the back of your brain. So, the out of character version drinking one of these will restore half of your total spell slots in each of the categories. So if your first level spell slots are on 6, you would get 3. But if your third level spell slots are on 3, you would get 1. Restore half of your total spell resources. And it's the same for all 3 of them.
Nice.
So the question is, are you guys taking them or are you drinking them immediately?
No.
Anybody?
You said, because you said outside of character explanation was.
Yeah,
What
it's
they
the
do.
short and simple version.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you
Oh.
relay this to us?
Like, oh, you guys can't use these. They're just for me. Sorry, it's my own special.
Glug, 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 glug.
version. No,
Harem juice.
I will let them know. Not excited because I'm very sad.
What was it again? I'm sorry.
That's fine. So all spell slots that you have, you recover the equivalent of half of whatever that slot's total is. So
Oh.
if your first levels are, if you've got 6 first levels, you'll recover 3. It doesn't matter
Okay.
about what your current is.
D&D versions of mana potions.
Yeah, boy.
I assume it rounds down for odd numbers.
Yes.
What if you
Um,
want it for a different spell slot, like a third
It
level or a
restores.
second
It restores all spell slots.
level? Oh my god! Okay.
All spell slots will recover half of their total. And again, it doesn't matter if you've currently got 1 of 6 of your first levels. Your total will then become 4. It adds 3 on top, ignoring however many you currently have.
I want to drink it.
Down it, pressure.
So
I will
for my
keep
third
going.
level, 3, so I get 1 back.
Did you say fresher or pressure?
Both.
Pressure.
Both.
Under Thresher.
Under fresher?
I've got 3 second levels too, so I get 1.
Yeah.
And it can only go up to your maximum slot level, can't it?
Yes.
I've got 1 for each. How many potions were there?
There's 3. 1 for
3.
each of you.
Okay, that's fine.
Spellcasters.
I was like, am I just hugging one of them?
I thought you were about to take another. I'm like, no.
Excuse me,
No,
madam.
No, if they were 2, then I would give them to you guys.
Well,
I've taken 9.
yes. Are you each drinking them now? Because I know you're out of spell slots for the most part.
Yep.
Everyone will.
Would you like me to
I have a
do-
third level back.
Magic! So as you take it and pass them along, and you each start to drink them down, Arvesta at the back,
What's half of 1?
it'll still be 1. Just don't worry about it.
Nice. I was keeping it at 0.
No. Everything restores, even if just a smidge.
Lovely.
So as you guys drink that down, that will be your portion of things said and done. So if you, Connor, Chloe, and Megan, if you want to go, or if you want to stick around and listen, that's totally fine. It's all up to you.
I'm
need
gonna
to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go because I feel really ill.
Okay. I hope
I've
you
been
both feel
propping my
better
head up.
soon.
Thank you.
Feel better soon, guys. And
I blame
hopefully next
Megan.
week.
Hey.
I'm not gonna
Technically,
blame
it's my
Megan.
fault.
I had a blast and I'm fine. So
Me too.
I
even
saw
did-
you the least. Okay. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
I'm so weak.
Me
No,
and Megan.
I was
me-
already ill.
Me and Megan shared straws and beds, and I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
and I shared their company. So I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Wait, what happened, sorry?
We had bridesmaid dress try on. Lee looked especially pretty.
Thank you. I know.
But yeah, we all went to Bolton and tried the dresses on and we pitched them, but I had to go back. But yeah, I was already ill anyway. I'd already tested the day before, just in case, before the funeral.
I came down with the sickness, and then Chloe's like, "It's all your fault."
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. I have Ray of Sickness, by the way, and I really wanted to sing that while I blasted them with Ray of Sickness. But I want you to cue that, Lee, for whenever on the bot thing. If I use Ray of Sickness, I'll let you know.
I cannot, because it
Damn
will
it.
probably be copyrighted.
Yeah.
Ah!
And for the next
I will write to them personally.
Just Twitch things.
I have
Lee could
a
put the
spell.
GIF on the spell.
I'm pretty sure we can sing it, but...
Yeah, that's wicked.
Also, just saying, that's an idea for you to do incantations with. Find a song related to the spell, and then sing it.
Was it incantations that Jonathan wanted me to do when he called me a little bitch?
Yes.
Because I was trying to find all of those. I was like, well, which ones are the incantations? Because I looked at all the spell types, and I was like, there's not a lot of them.
For a bit of better context, incantations are just what wizards usually say. So, like, have you ever watched literally any anime with magic?
Yeah.
Where they're just like, I call upon the gods to summon the divine radiance of blah blah blah, fireball! That's incantations.
Because I was like, is that a type of magic? Because I can't see any of those. I can see, like, transmutation, evocation, but what does he mean? So I was very confused. But yeah, I'll do that then. I'll just say shit.
Yeah, literally make it up. If you want to be cool,
that's what he wants me to do.
Yeah, if you want to be cool, make up your own incantations.
It's so funny because that song that I linked you guys to, the She Must Burn one, is called Incantation. Maybe I'll just sing some of that. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I showed everyone else it, but I'm gonna link you it just because there's a sexy vampire lady in it that reminds me of Lycoris. So.
I was gonna say, why is Lycoris in
it? I am going to bed, you guys, now.
Yeah, I am too.
On all the bad stuff that's happening with the rest of you.
Yeah, bye. Please don't die again. Don't die even more. Bye.
I'm gonna quickly do a turn with the assassins.
Can they kill themselves? That would be great.
Well, one of them is chasing the other, so...
I'm just jamming on Valheim, so I'm just gonna stay for a bit.
So he's going to swing, better swing. He doesn't get bonus damage because he is not advantage. This boy here is swinging at Legion. And is going to hit, but I don't know if Legion has anything against it. He does not have anything against it. Bippity boppity, he takes 5 damage because ha 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 ha. That one hits as well, so getting more damage, so that's ha 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 ha. Rivesta is doing his own thing. It would be Vanessa's, but she's in the middle of a peaceful mode. Legion with your blade. Sunita is D12. Sweet. So swing. Why didn't that go public? Fuck this. So he got a natural 20.
Yay!
Yay! Which I think actually does instant kill because the damage somehow perfectly doubled itself. It's 15 plus 11 and then 15 plus 11 again for a grand old total of 50 something, which this guy has 48, so murdered. After he does that, he goes striding over here. If you would like to move, you did say you were waiting.
Yeet.
Yeetles. So this guy under the possession he is going to attack the other guy. Bippity boppity. So one hits, the other does not. And he's going to attack in retaliation. Bippity boppity. Cool. Oops. Damn it, buttons! Lycoris. As you get here, the pair of them stood by this central tower, which you know leads up to the scrying tool. They don't turn to look at you. They don't try to stop you. They just look forward. And they're observing.
But that's not the way down, that's the way up.
That's up, yeah. It's a
Well, I have-
spiraling staircase.
Mine aren't going to be my friends aren't going to be there, so I'm going to not go that way.
Mhm.
I'm going to carry on running past, and as I run past, I'm just going to say, I hope you remember where your loyalties used to lie, and then I'm just going to run off with Trafalgar's body.
Mhm. So, as you get here, you...
20, that's... My screen's moving, sorry, that's as far as I can get.
Okay.
Without doing a double action.
You... Actually, yeah, it's really more character stuff. Okay, so I'm going to move them off of initiative for the moment to save some clutter. As you get to this point, at the end of the hallway, you see a couple of people with weapons drawn looking towards the exit, expecting something to be coming through. So those from yours. He's not currently here. The Coltismos are in
If
the
I
room.
hold my next action to run, can I use that action, then run, then use my action to run again?
On your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I hold my action to run.
The assassin here is going to slink through the wall again. Going to take an attack of opportunity. Big bop. Okay, so misses. You hear Legion shouting toward you to watch out.
Oh.
As through the wall,
Ah!
as he appears, he swings twice toward you.
Oh, well, I'm fucked because I haven't even got my armor on.
Yep. He misses with his first, because you would have enough dex to avoid an 11. But the second will hit regardless. 23.
I'm down, bro. Ah!
So, question. You had an intention of releasing a certain summon before.
Yeah.
How, with the lifeless, slightly cranial damaged body of someone who, let's be honest, means a lot to Lycoris, how tight is she to that feeling now?
As soon as I realize I'm going down, I'm gonna let it happen.
Cool. If that's the case. Where the fuck are you? There we go. Bippity! Why are you on 61? Is that always the case?
Did they see me?
Hold on, and I will let you know. Why is your health on? Oh, god damn it, it's using the wrong token. Stupid crap.
That's the fear of potential spoiler stuff, so I'm gonna jump off. So have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye.
Goodbye. So... you are going to come back with less than half health due to your current... oh shit. Your current situation. Why is it being such a fucking... there we go. Good. vampire token. And it works, finally. Okay. I'm having quite a time here. I'm going to keep your Lycoris token on the map just so identifying and don't need to redo initiatives and shit. So, as you have base 19 AC, the blade will still hit, you will still take for piercing. I've applied it. As he hits you, you notice there's this sudden hesitation on the second attack, but he's still... Oh, he's already done a second attack, ignore me. There's a sudden hesitation, and his form looks like it stiffens up all of a sudden, and then it shifts back to a more flighty, dexterous kind of stance. As you have Trafalgar over your shoulder and your form almost like shreds. All of your skin, all of the pain that you were feeling, even your thoughts all turn to something familiar as you become Elder Lycoris again. And as your eyes slowly flicker open, the bright reds, the blade currently jammed into your stomach, the blade is slowly being pushed out until it finally is repelled. And as you turn and look up toward him, you don't even feel malice. A new rule is imposed, but as of the moment, it's the last thing on your mind. And you hear in the distance the sound of a sword swing across the wall, and the sound of sparks for a second. And then you realise you're having a moment as you look around the familiar halls, now in your familiar form. It's having a moment of deja vu. And then, by instinct, you flick your wrist. With Elder Lycoris, make an attack roll with Sinita.
But where is she?
Oh, sorry, here you go. She's in NPCs.
Yep, there she is. She wasn't there for a second.
Yeah, I had her in named. I've got a problem. Nice. So you flick your wrist, summon the blade, and it skewers through this guy's chest as it appears. And feel free to restore, as that is what Sunita does.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom nom nom.
How many do I take? Completely forgotten.
Uh,
The damage I give, isn't it?
Hold on. It should be written on Sunita. It's not written on Sunita. What the fuck? Why is it not written on Sunita? Is it written on... Oh yeah, there you go. Half of the total damage dealt by this weapon damage.
So 26
Restores.
divided by 2. 26 divided by 2 is 13.
Nice. I'm gonna put that one there just so it doesn't get lost again.
Sorted.
Nice. So as that occurs and slices through him, you see he slinks back for a second as he's pushed by the blades piercing of his chest. He's slowly sliding away as the blade is drawing out of him, the blood being drawn into the blade into you, and he disappears into the wall again. But just before he fully leaves the range, the blade impaled in him. The eyes stare at you for a moment, and then he sinks through the wall. You feel sets of eyes on you from behind you as you turn back, and you see the vampire brides looking toward you. The pair of them lower their heads in respect, and then you see as they raise one arm up slowly, place them above their heads, and then they slowly lower them down with open palms And as they're making this kind of full circle motion, you see as their forms scatter into what look to be like these small black clouds. And as they disappear, you feel their movement across the building. You feel them moving ahead of you. And as you turn and you look forward, you see the two cultists ahead of you as all of a sudden their necks twist.
Nice.
And just as their bodies thud against the floor, the two of what once was Vorkin's men turn around, confused. They look back, they see you, and there's that moment where you're like, oh, they're going to make a snide comment. And they have their swords drawn, ready. They're going to charge toward you, and then they just freeze in place. And then there are these series of small, almost precision cuts in their face as they stop. And then their bodies just fall into the ground.
Okay, as soon as they drop, I'm gonna take my action. I'm gonna sprint the whole.
Just as a
What
note,
is it?
before anything else, the rooms that are along the right hand side, there used to be places that people that were close to you would live in. They look like they've been changed to be cells. The room to the left used to be the main bedroom. Your room. Just putting it out there.
I don't want to go in my room. If it, Trafalgar, I can come back up here, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna ignore my bedroom and I'm gonna go straight ahead like I intended to and use my what if I have 3 lots of movement at 35, that's 105 foot. Okay, there's 95 to get downstairs. So I'm gonna run the 95 to get downstairs and then I have 10-foot movement when I get downstairs.
Okay. It gets you to the stairs, and then it's 10 foot down the
stairs.
staircase.
Okay, I want to get downstairs.
Okay.
I assume that's where they are.
Could be.
So that's two turns. So we're on 5 turns now. I still got 5 turns to get him to someone.
So, Legion, using full movement and everything, comes flying along with you. He doesn't say a thing to you. If you turn back and acknowledge him in any way, he will look at you, but he will never. He won't say a thing to you.
That's fine. I'm distracted.
Yes. So, you, for a little bit of speed, do, 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 do. Can I
5.
grab the fucking characters? Okay.
5 times 2. 70.
So, it will take another round of movement, but with the full stride that you will have 60 feet of movement left as you get to this point in the map.
Oh, we
Unless-
weren't that far away.
Not really. As you get to this point and look around, this, obviously, is the throne room. There are currently other cultist figures here, as well as an eye-patched man stood. His head immediately turns toward. There are curtains in the way that block view, but you can see through them. You can see in between the little partitions. But he looks towards you almost by instinct. What do you want to do?
I'm just going. Can I see our lot? I can see them on the map. So does that mean I can see them in actual game?
Yes.
I'm just gonna make a beeline to buy an Estarian Bruin because I know one of them can heal.
Yes.
I'm fine. I've got like 206. What was it? 200. 200 and something foot left of movement. 280 if I use all of my stuff.
For this round, because next will be...
So I can do
Following.
70 in one round, right?
you've got
My
60
movement.
left for this round.
Oh, nice. I can get to there, just the edge of that green circle.
I will let you know.
Oh, that's the fucking statue. I can't go that way.
Well, there's a difference with these ones. These ones are sort of like summoning landmarks of the castle that bring the guardians to its location. They can appear from any of these statues on will. As long as the keep remains standing, they can just appear from them. And your presence at the moment, you wouldn't be too sure if it would trigger them or not to come, or if
Okay,
they're occupied.
I'll run in a straight line. Avoid doing those. I get to here. I can get to here.
Okay. So as we get everyone to that point, because there is no guarantee that people will get him in time, I will place him in a initiative. So it's been...
I was on the 5th one as I got to the stairs.
Okay, so
So
a
this is
minute
the
is
6th
10, so
one.
he's got
He's got 4 left.
he's got
4 turns left.
until his body
till
is
he-
beyond natural remedies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I'm so sorry. I didn't intend for it to be this way, Aaron. I swear.
No, honestly, don't worry about it. It's working out well.
as well,
I'm here for the story.
two
It's working out
things.
well.
I did not expect that you would actually willingly offer a pact with Legion. Secondly, if we took your initial role, he wouldn't have ever heard you. As well, this is not how I expected the session to go. At all.
Exactly what I said to Connor. I'm not gonna lie. I panicked, and I was like, "What? If Lycoris panicked, what would her automatic thing be to do?" And I was like, "Well, she'd call out for Ishi, but Ishi's not here, so the closest thing is Legion." There we go. Let's go with that.
As well,
Cleef. Ugh.
if you didn't call Legion, or if it didn't work, she was straight up just going to keep killing him and reviving him over and over again.
I know.
Like, all the mental torture and everything. Until either she realised that you couldn't change because you were bound, or she would have just tried to force it out of you by killing you.
Well, there was really no way for me to get out of that, so I'm glad I thought of fucking Legion.
I look forward to whatever the fuck we do for the next session, because there is a lot going on now. You,
Yeah.
Legion, the fact that fucking Trafalgar is maybe temporarily dead, and other shit in that regard. The fact that those guys have just been basically egged on by Roderick to come to the basement to find out what the fuck's going on, and fight Vantress, possibly.
Oh, she ain't dead.
No,
That's
of course
fine.
not.
Oh fuck.
But the
I
thing-
just I went for all like fucking zoned in to just like keep Trafalgar alive. And I came into this session like I just gonna have to barter with her to do whatever I can to make her not kill Trafalgar. And I literally said one thing and she was like, "Fuck you!" Shoots him in the back of the head. And then all of my plans just basically went out the fucking window because I didn't even know what to do then.
She, from A to Z, the intention was, all she's done is fight me and taunt. So I'll use the one thing that she can't barter with, and if she wants to still fight me and taunt me, I will fucking take it away. until something works. And if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna have to find another one and do it to them too. And if that doesn't work, I'll just kill everyone she loves. And if that doesn't work, well, then I'll just sacrifice her.
Well,
And that's the mindset.
but I was the whole time we were playing, I was messaging Connor like, "Do you have this spell? Do you have that spell? Connor, Connor."
Does he have
Oh.
anything to revive with or a diamond? Obviously, you got a diamond.
He has
shards.
revivify, but he doesn't have the stuff to revive with it.
Mm.
We had that whole
Oh.
conversation again. I was sure that we bought some diamonds, and Chloe
I
said
feel
no, we
like
didn't.
it,
We
but
we meant to buy some.
I feel like if you look and search Trafalgar hard enough, you might find some diamonds. But I've closed roll 20 down.
I will have a look.
I mean, it feels kind of hard to loot a dead Trafalgar, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I mean, yeah, you probably nicked some diamonds from someone at some point.
I can't see anything.
No?
There's gems worth 24 pieces.
Damn
Oh,
it.
then that's what it is. Just gems.
Fuck. Well, I've got the diamond fragments, and if worse comes to worse, I'll use some fucky blood magic. And you know, Trafalgar could be mad at me, but his god can't be mad at Trafalgar because I did it. That's how it works, right? God's
Totally.
forgive you if you didn't do the sin.
Oh yeah, but I was dead. So my specific god has certain rules for dead beings. So it
But-
could be interesting.
Oh no, have I just fucked up your entire like subclass here?
No. Oh no. Just
I fucked with your narrative. I'm sorry.
no.
In my defense, it was Lee that made you die, not me.
And the thing is though, that your narrative is so good right now because of it. So your story is just fucking interesting.
It's fucked up. What I was gonna subclass, I was gonna multiclass, but not into fucking pact shit. I was just gonna go barbarian, but now I can't do that.
Oh yeah. Thanks for reminding me, 'cause you guys level up.
Oh, okay. I'm logging. No, I'll level up tomorrow.
Wait, so I'm gonna have to take warlock?
I mean, not really. You can still be whatever you want. There's other ways you can have a pact that doesn't specifically need you to have a class to do the thing, but it probably will mean that your abilities, or the connection is a bit weird with him.
So I was gonna do barbarian so I could rage when I got angry, because I thought that's pretty in character.
Oh yeah.
I get angry so often, I might as well get something out of it. I'll look into it.
Yes.
This is not how I expected this session to go.
So fucking you tell me. I expected it to be she kills Trafalgar, revives him, taunting you, realizes it doesn't work. They get into the throne room either for taking down the wall or taunting enough people to come out or whatever the case. Either way, Roderick was planning to just stall them until the tremor happened, and then he was just gonna be like, well, guess I'm out of here, bye. And then they were gonna suit and boot them. If for some weird reason they got in, defeated everyone, and Roderick couldn't get away before the tremor, he would have probably bartered for his life and told him his plan. But yeah, for the most part it was pretty much just she uses Trafalgar as a bargaining tool.
Oh, your intention for this session was just to be really horrible to me and Aaron over and
Yeah.
over again.
It's how he shows he loves us.
Yeah. As well, if it helps, technically she had full intention to keep him alive.
I mean,
Is-
only after
you-
she'd killed him.
It was you calling Legion that fucked it up for me.
I mean, but she would have just killed you again.
And again.
And
It's
again.
not good for
So
the soul.
was it the 2 that got me it, like a divine intervention, or was it the 70 something?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Oh damn! I'm not allowed to know. Shit.
It must have been a 2 because your first one was like 24.
Yeah, that's why I thought the 2. If it's a divine interventions
Further
rule,
away from
it would have
1,
to be less
then
than
and the
7.
78 is about 24.
Do
I guess that
remember I
24.
did say that your first roll wasn't good enough?
But
Yeah,
that goes
but
either
then
way.
the 78 was the same distance away from 100 as her first roll, so it
Her first roll was
must have been the
26.
2. Mm. I'm still going to say it was the 2.
See, that's why when I saw the 2 and the 76, I was like, well, one of them is hopefully a good outcome. But if it's not, guess we're watching the Trafalgar Dice show over and over again.
Yep.
Fuck.
Would have been
We have-
interesting to see how many ways she did actually try and kill me. Or did succeed on me, I should say.
Well, she has. Annoyingly, she has very limited ways, technically. But she would just have to knock you unconscious each time and then cast a spell on you, cast it again, and then you'd be death saves over. Because the 2 ways she's got, one of which disintegrates you, which is disintegrate. The other is. Pretty sure it's a disintegrator.
But if she disintegrates you, she couldn't have been revived anyway. You need part of the body to
Yeah, no,
revivify.
that's what I mean. One of the 2 ways that she couldn't do it. But she has a ton of different damage spells. Like chain lightning and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Fireball. Fucking all the fun ones. She's got a bunch of necrotic ones. She's got Finger of Death, which would have rose you as a zombie. Which she wasn't about to do, but she was about to create undead through you.
Oh god.
Which means your body would have become pointless and you'd be evil dead. Woo.
Ah,
Just, a casual
welcome.
Thursday. Yeah, you're welcome.
just something to think about
Just-
when
just-
I go to
just-
sleep tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah, just lie in bed and think about what could have been.
Yeah, think about how you could have killed all your friends and possibly your family if she ever sent you there.
It's fine. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to bed. I'm gonna think about this. I have fucking a mini Ofsted tomorrow, which is basically I'm being assessed all day. I get in at fucking 7:30 and they assess me till 3:30.
Oh,
And the
nice.
whole time I'm gonna be like, I need to focus on work and stop